Ecological issues, they affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
Hey, I just want to give a good shout out here, YouTube short, saying that I want to give some love to my friend Dan, Solo Marshall, Dan the Man, and of course I want to give a little love to Von Helton, the Punisher, one of my longest friends. They've been friends with me for the longest on YouTube, along with my buddy Brett King. Give a shout out, Brett King. I hope you're doing all right, Brett. Also want to give a shout out to Woody, who's a new time friend. I hope everyone's doing all right. Even old time friends like Ricky, the Lion King. I don't know where you are, but I hope you're doing well. Last I heard from you weren't doing too well, but God willing, inshallah, you're doing well. God is protecting you, watching over you. Watch over all of us. Dan, I know you need some love. Vaughn, I know you need some love. We all need a little love. We need happiness. We need peace. I also want to give a little love to Sam, even though Sam went a little mental the other day. Let's get him help. Let's get him some love. We need love, baby. We need love in the world. Let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail. I will never leave you two.
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my trailer again. You will be banned.
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, let's switch the scene. Let's get a little more comfortable. I hope you got your comfy position, your comfy clothes on, whatever they say. Oh, I got Rev above the chat. That's not gonna work. Look at this. I had to share this picture. Look at this fucking picture of Rev. Look at this picture of Rev if you can see it. My goodness. Here, let me move him down so the chat's on top. He's the feature for tonight. He is literally holding that broomstick as a comparison. He is a shell of his former self. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. All right. So, yeah, we'll just bury him in the background. Wow, what a... But yet, Shanny remains the same. Now, to be fair to Shanny, she could lose a good 50, and you probably wouldn't notice it right away looking at her. But, I mean, this is... My goodness. Oh, this is like some death camp shit. Anyways, folks, here we are again. It's Thursday night. Happy Thursday, all that good stuff. Thank you for joining. Please thumbs up the stream. Yada, yada, yada. We have got a good show tonight, let me tell you. We got lots of Von Helton. Lots of Von Helton that I haven't even watched yet. Actually, the second half of the show, pretty much. A little over half the show is going to be stuff, content I haven't even looked at. So it could suck, actually. I shouldn't promise it's good. There's only one promise I ever make, folks. I never make promises. You're here. You're stuck with me. So we're going to do it together. Folks, we got lots of Vaughn. We got some Rev and Shanny peppered throughout. Lots of them to get caught up. Shanny feeling low. Also a deleted stream. That should be a bit of a treat where we're going to watch. A little bit of that. We got the Sammy meltdown. Now, Sammy, that's a voice, man, that I just can't listen to. And typically on a Von Helton stream, if Sammy shows up, I'm out. I turn it off. I don't give a fuck. It's got to be pretty goddamn lulzy, like Vaughn with his shirt off, sticking spoons to himself. Which I'll give Sam credit for getting him to do that. But short of something like that, I typically, when I see Sam, I'm out of there. I'm not interested. But Sammy we know that he is unhinged. He's a moron, but he's a conspiracy guy, and he's got his own kind of niche, his angle, his thing, his perspective on world events. Well, he had a bit of a meltdown, calling for the slaughter of the Goy and of course the liberals. And we saw that, a little bit of it yesterday, so we're going to see it more in depth. And his new friend, I don't know who this new guy is clinging on to the side, but we're going to check that out. It is a sight to behold. If they did take the hangout down, but Gertrude Perkins did put the full thing up if you do want to watch it in its full glory. I just took the climax, if you will, the apex of the stream, and pulled it out, about 6 or 7 minutes of it that we could check out together. Because any more than that, I can't do it. I got to walk away. But if you do want to watch it, Gertrude Perkins does have it up. And I believe that was the motivation behind Jacob's his little heartfelt love shout out there, because I guess he's been getting a lot of heat. They all been getting a lot of heat over that hangout. I mean, even in a space where you say what you want, that was a rant too far. Of course, at the time, Von Helton had no problem with it. Of course, Von Helton's backing away from it like a fucking work application. And folks, if you're a religious person, I particularly am not, but if you're a religious person, you may want to have Larry Frost in your prayers. It's getting down to the wire. He's still looking for a place. Apparently, the fundraiser they did was successful. I think last I saw it was around $1,200. Maybe it's more. I'm not sure. Someone correct me on the totals. But somewhere in that neighborhood that was raised for Larry, which is a good thing. I'm sure every penny helps. That's for sure. But the fact of the matter is he's still got to find a place. So, thoughts and prayers and all that good stuff. I definitely hope the best for him. I don't know what I can do personally to help him out. But I'm sure there's something will work out for him, hopefully. Folks, I think that's about all I really got to say. Other than I've been really enjoying the Mexican Cokes. The last one here I'm going to take a little swig on. I still think Coke's kind of trash, but I will say the Mexican Coke version is better than the one with the corn syrup in it. But, folks, let's get into the Heine. Break out your drinks, get your frosty mugs. We're going to take it straight from the teat tonight. Doesn't get any purer than that, let me tell you. I got my folks glass and my folks shirt on. How about you, folks? Oh, yeah. There it is. Let's have the sip. Folks, here we go. We're starting off. This is the official starting of the evening right here. Perfect. That's a good one right there. Now, Crazy Lokes, he's been putting out a ton of content. The problem with Crazy Lokes, though, is those videos. They're a little out of character for Crazy Lokes. They're like fucking 9 minutes long, 8 minutes long, 7.5 minutes long. I'm sorry, I don't mind a minute 27 of Crazy Lokes, but at that point, I'm about done and ready to move on. So tonight, we're going to have something a little different for our, quote, musical number that we do at the beginning, which really most of the time isn't very musical anyways, but I thought, what the hell, let's try something a little different And I'm so glad that you're here to join me for it. Folks, let's start the evening right now.
You are the Elder Scroll.
They don't call me the world's greatest detective for nothing, bro.
Because I'm a master of the mystic arts now. I'm a sorcerer. I've got a lot of power.
Only true Imperials request that one. Staunch protectors. The Imperials. We drink to our youth, today's come and gone. For the age of aggression is just about done.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our seal, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim and we fight all our lives. And when someone guard beckons, every one of us dies.
It's alright. It's alright, I feel that way too. It's alright. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out. Let it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tony the Spider.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever it may can be. Rick Productions did it again. He went on stream last night, and guess what he did? He played it with himself on live stream in my friend's stream, and he'll never come back on StreamYards again. He is going to be banned for life.
Now let's go to the ring.
I'm just trying to get the floor for like 2 minutes, dude.
Every time I open up my mouth...
No, you got the floor. You got the floor.
Okay? Every time I open up my mouth, you cut me off.
Okay.
You are doing precisely...
Well, you talked a long time, dude.
Okay, you know what? Hey, you know what? Fuck off, asshole. Okay. You're doing it again. You present yourself as being cordial, but you're not cordial because you're doing precisely what atheists do. You turn the conversation... fuck off, I'm talking. Okay? Now, what you're doing right now is what every scumbag atheist do. I'm not saying you're a scumbag, okay?
Thanks.
But scumbag atheists, this is what they do. Let me finish before I leave, okay? It's pointless carrying on the conversation from here on out because you're doing what every fucking atheist does. Once the
I don't believe in magic, Darth. That's the problem.
You know what? Hey, you know what? Fuck you.
All right.
You're a piece of garbage.
Okay.
You won't let me finish.
Thanks for joining.
Keep on interrupting me. No, you're a scumbag because you won't
you just said I wasn't.
Okay?
Darth.
You won't let
I heard you like Star Wars.
You know
let's talk about Star Wars. Dude, let's find some.
God damn it!
Dark Dawkins!
Howdy, folks. 2023 has been a weird year. But one thing that will never change is worthless begging folks getting cocky.
To the haters, well, I guess we're just going to enjoy this. You can be mad that somebody was nice enough to send us some food. Whoa. Whoa. Pizza Vision.
Come on down to Rev's a piece of shit. We make our own dough.
A subsidiary of Rev's Rollies. We'll be right back after these messages.
What just went over our heads, Mason? Deplane. What's that coming around right now, Mason? Another plane. Depressing day at the hill. Depressing day at the house. See, here comes. He just idled down. So he coming over my house very, very slowly to see what I'm pulling out of my car. See? As slow as he can be. You're number one. See, really, really quiet. It's going really, really quiet. Wasn't it nice? Hear him idle up. What? So nice. Salt there. Leasing. Federal agency leasing. I'm not in a good mood. I don't feel good. I can't get motivated. They've got the spirit of heaviness on top of me. And all the spirit is frequency. Frequency's just jamming down on me. I can't break it. This front end has been a pain in the butt. You would think. I always thought, Chevys are easy. And what I mean by that is Chevys for years have used the same engine and everything. The 350 small block Chevys interchange. You can interchange your parts right and left. Like you can put a 350 heads on a 305. And you can do all kinds of interchanging. That's where Ford messed up. That's how Chevy has cornered the market on performance more than Ford. It costs twice as much money to make a Ford fast than it does a Chevy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a Ford guy. That's just facts, okay? Don't mean anything by it. That still doesn't mean I hate Fords. I'm a Ford guy through and through. I bleed blue. Ford blue. That ain't the point of today's interference in my life. Been trying to determine what this thing is. Now, my buddy that I bought from said, "Oh, it's a 400 small block," which I love a 400. I got one sitting right there. They're a torque monster. They're not powerful. The motor that was in my 79 camper, the one that had 40,000 miles, the one that purred like a kitten, it didn't have but 190 horsepower, which is very, very low horsepower. But it did have 300 foot-pounds of torque. And torque is what you want. Here, Mason, hold this at me. It's like that. Don't push the button. So you want the torque. So we're trying to find out what in the world kind of truck I have, this Chevy truck. Now, most people know that a Chevy truck is a C10. Well, that all changes when you're messing with four-wheel drive. Now, the guy brought out the parts to change that I'm trying to change. These big ones. He brought out little bitty ones. I said, that ain't right, dude. And I'm thinking, well, is it 3/4 ton? Because it's got 6 lug wheels. Oh, no. It ain't 3/4 ton with 6 lug wheels. So he typed in V10. Now, V10 to me sounds like Ford. Tilt it back at me. V10 to me sounds like a Ford. But that's cylinders for the engine, not for the body itself. Well, after all that rigmarole and all that craziness, figured out it's a what? A K10. That's confusing because a K20 or 30 is a Blazer. So why is Chevy so confusing? It doesn't make sense. So it is determined my truck is a K10. And we just got through spending money I don't have to spend on this thing, which is what? $90, which is better than the last price I got for these parts. $89.99 for 3 tie rods. Acetone transmission fluid to break this loose. Gotta get it all this apart. And they had to order what I needed because as long as I hit a project fast, I can get it done. As long as my body is communicating with me and working, cooperating. But when it takes weeks, then I lose my fire and it's harder to even want to crawl outside and do it. In the midst of all that, I've been helping my daughter because I'm a dad. I'm a number one dad, and my daughter's, and this one holding here is the most important 2 people in my life. So we've had a pretty tragic week, or I haven't had a tragic week. My daughter's grandmother, my ex-wife's mother, died. My mother-in-law died. My daughter sent a strange text to me. She said, "We're going to go get balloons for the funeral." And I thought to myself, that's exactly what I wanted to do years ago. Is when she died, I wanted to get balloons and have a party. But no, we didn't celebrate. My oldest daughter wanted to do a balloon launch or something. As the plane is making its round, we got 2 coming round and round and round today. As you can hear, salt air releasing, of course. So a balloon launch, whatever that means, I don't know what that means, but they launched balloons off. So that's what they did. But the funeral was very, very, very strange. Wasn't it strange? Strange.
That nobody got up and talked.
My sister's, or my ex-wife's sister, was in charge of the procession, and I'm just giving sideways information because I don't know. Supposedly, from the information I've received, is she spent $1,000 from life insurance to buy an urn. I don't know, so don't quote me. I don't know. I'm just telling you information I've been told. And the urn was supposed to be like a ceramic or metal heart, and it looked like a pale white set of testicles.
The truth.
It did. It looked like a pale white set of testicles. So everybody's mad, and there was no money left over for a preacher to preach. Weird. And of course, I just kept my mouth shut because I'm better at keeping my mouth shut than I am opening my mouth because I don't want to be involved. I don't want any drama. So all the people out there that say, "Oh, you love drama," I can't stand drama. And I do my best to stay out of it at all times. I don't want no stinking drama. Doo-dah. 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 So I'm not going to get in. So dealt with that, and at the same time trying to help my daughter because she's my youngin' and I got to help her youngins. And still trying to find a piece of land. Can't find a piece of land to buy. Isn't that weird? All this land for sale and nobody will sell me land. I was told, yes, you can have the land, and I was told, oh, no, you can't have the land. And I've got people trying to work, and everybody's like, nope, ain't nobody going to let me have anything. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. So I don't know what to do. I can't even hire people to help me build a houseboat. That's what's the strangest of all. I can't even pay people to work. I mean, I don't guess it's strange because nobody really wants to work. Look at that, it's going to strip the boat. Go strip the boat. And that's the one that goes on.
You got a bolt off.
Loose at least. Gosh, and everything a long way is going to fight me. Oh my goodness. Anyway, you see how my day's going. Not good. And I just, with this heaviness, I don't want to do anything. I can't get anything done. And then I leave a trap outside. Because a cat's been tearing up my trash. So I leave a trap outside. And a squirrel walks in an empty trap. Squirrel walks in an empty trap. So I got to check my state regulations to see if I'm allowed to eat squirrel right now. Because we really want to eat it. While at the same time, my daughter's got a cat tearing up her trash. And she called me last night at 11:30. Daddy, come get this. This is scaring me. I was like, what do you mean, honey? She's like, there's a black cat. I was like, well, that's what you wanted to catch. Well, it's going crazy. It's headbutting the cage and it's bleeding everywhere. So I called about that. I said, listen, I called where she lives at. I called that county. I was like, listen, I need to turn in a cat. I said, I'm licensed with wildlife to remove nuisance animals. What should I do with this? Oh, no, you can't remove it. Your daughter has to remove it. I said, ma'am, I don't think you understand. I'm licensed. Oh, you're only licensed to do wild animals, not domesticated cats and dogs. So your daughter has to come and turn in the cat. So, more government getting in people's way. While at the same time, we've got all this transgender nonsense going on about shootings and Transgender Mass Violence Day. It's a war on Christians no matter how you look at it, and it's only going to get worse. Here's more people in the war. Is the plane that's coming around for us, what, 4th time now? Yeah. I'll wait for a second till it comes over. I went to my buddy's 3 times to get this thing taken apart. I could have done it all at once. I didn't want to do it all. I just don't want to do anything. I'm in a funk and I can't get out of it. I got myself all straightened out, and then as soon as I was feeling good and working good, and then when we went out of town to go to church, I came back and my body's been wrecked ever since. I just can't get going, can't get any motivation, and there are too many things right here that has to be done. I just want to buy a piece of land or build my boat. That's all I want to do is escape, and no one will let me leave. They won't let me leave. It's like they're holding me here until the crap hits the fan. God bless.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey guys, so the funniest, not funniest, but craziest, not craziest, you know, because for me, it's just supernatural. I live literally in the supernatural realm, so to me, it's not surprising. But my kids are still, you know, they're still kids, so they're still like experiencing all this supernatural stuff. So it's been very nice weather outside recently, and so they wanted to go play outside. And it's good to let the kids go outside. So I let them go outside the backyard. First they were playing out in the front, and then they went to the backyard. They usually like to play in my car, you know, because the seats can go down and they slide on and all this stuff. So I was watching them, but I went inside to get ready. Before I go back out, I went to go get ready. And as I was getting ready, I prayed to the Lord. I said, Lord, please send your angelic host of heaven's army to watch over my daughters as I get ready real fast, even though they're just literally in my backyard inside of my car, just messing around. The car's not on, obviously, and they're playing with their hoverboard. So I said, Lord, please send your angelic host of heaven's armies of angels to watch over them. And then as soon as I prayed, you know, something urged me to just go outside real fast. So I went outside, and, you know, as soon as I stepped outside, Isabella was like, what was that? And I was like, what? You know, me being the mom, I'm always like alert. And I'm like, what is it? And she's like, I heard a really loud noise. It sounded like an asteroid or something coming down from heaven. And I was like, oh, did it sound like a tornado? Like, ooh. She's like, yeah, it sounded crazy. Right, Isabella? What? Did you hear something really crazy outside earlier before I came outside? You said something sounded like an asteroid coming down from heaven? Yeah. I'm just telling people about your angelic visitation. And she was like, it sounded like an asteroid. It came from heaven and it came down. But as soon as I came outside, it was like completely like super still and peaceful. Like I could not even hear an ant crawling. That's how quiet it was. I was like, did it sound like this? Ooh. She's like, yeah, it sounded kind of scary. And I was like, oh, it was angels. And it was so cool that, you know, as soon as I prayed that, the Father sent literally the angelic host of heaven's army, and the kids could hear the angels from heaven come down to the earth, and it sounded so scary. And in the spirit, God showed me the spirit, like their massive wings. They had massive wings. So when they were coming down from heaven, flapping their massive wings, you know, he's hiding us under the shadow of his wings. It was huge wings. So that's what Isabella was hearing. It was like, whoosh, ooh. And it was coming so fast from heaven down to watch over them, you know, because I had left the garage door open because, you know, this is our home. This is our property. This is Father God's house. So can't nobody try to, you know, come and, you know, disturb us in our own home. You know what I'm saying? So Father God sent his angelic host, SS Army, and the girls heard it. They literally said a sound came from heaven, and it came down, and she said it sounded kind of scary, you know, because it was so powerful. These angelic, you know, these angel armies, they are nothing to mess with. Actually, as a matter of fact, speaking of angel armies, last year when I was going through warfare, as I'm going through warfare, I don't come on to testify because I'm going through this, you know. I'll testify later after the enemies have been defeated. But last year, as I was going through my transformation, you know, the enemies did not want me to transform into my glorious, powerful version here that I am today, the Holy Ghost made flesh, right? So I was going through all this, was it last year or like a year and a half ago? Okay. And it was so crazy because it was during like the war of Gog and Magog. All this crazy stuff was happening out here. And the enemy had, you know, tried to surround me on every side here. And it was crazy. This was when I was actually not yet transfigured and transformed. I was still in my humble, lowly form, you know. And I'm not kidding you, man. As they're there surrounding the camp, I just started singing, praising God. And then I closed my eyes for a second, and I'm not even lying, bro. I saw an entire, when Elijah, asked the Father to open their eyes to see the angelic army. I saw that it was like fire above the enemy's head. It was like literal chariots. I saw an entire army of chariots right above their heads with like arrows pointing at them to shoot at them, my enemies, I was like, wow. But they couldn't see it, but I saw that they were surrounded, and it was chariots all around them. This whole neighborhood was surrounded, and it was fire. And then the angels had like, it looked like bows of some sort, but they're all pointing at my enemies, like ready to shoot at them. And I knew right away, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I was like, look, and I started singing, and as soon as I sang, like they scattered, they ran off. And I never see them again after that. They never bothered us again, but it was crazy because I literally saw that like right outside right here, like the whole neighborhood, because God saw me, God let me see that to let me know, don't be afraid of them because I am with you. I go before you. I surround you like a wall of fire. The Bible literally says, I will surround her like a wall of fire. God keeps her secure forever. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because it's so awesome. That my children also are getting to witness this, and they heard it coming from heaven. Those were her words, like, I heard a sound coming from heaven. So, yeah, guys, I pray this testimony has blessed those of you who belong to me, not to be afraid. Like, don't ever be afraid of no thugs and wicked, people. You better step out of your power and trample them down in the mighty name of Jesus.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, folks, we got a tobacco situation, the finest quality in all of Eastern Pennsylvania. Sprinkle that tobacco, click it up, and then you've got yourself a Rev Rollies.
It's a Rev Rollie right there. It's a perfect cigarette.
Let's check out some individual reviews. Don't forget to drink plenty of water.
Get behind me, Satan.
Rev Rollies.
No! Hey guys, what's up? Rev here. Love you. Hope you're all doing well. This is a help request, really. It is. We've been out of EBT for a while, and we really need some groceries, and there's some house items that I need to get. So if you can help us out, my PayPal is at RevDude, RevDude. If you could help us out, I really appreciate you a lot. And there's always Christians. It's Christians that come through and say, food, absolutely, we'll help you out. So God bless y'all, and thank you.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello, bright and beautiful people. Yeah, you're definitely gonna want to see this video. Is Fetterman a zombie? You're gonna want to see this video. I guarantee it. You're gonna want to see this video. The link is down in the description. You're gonna want to come to Odyssey, and you're definitely gonna want to see this video because this video is gonna blow your mind. It is literally going to blow your mind. Is Fetterman a zombie? Well, inquiring minds want to know. So, yeah, you definitely want to see this video. Unfortunately, the things I'm going to discuss about Mr. Fetterman, who, by the way, I do not either hate or like. I don't know the man. I ain't got no dog in that fight. But I can't discuss certain things on YouTube and Twitch that I can discuss on Odyssey. So, you're going to have to click the link below and come to the Odyssey page, and then you can hear my full video on this. Is Fetterman a zombie? You're not going to want to miss this video, folks. It is fucking amazing. And I'm using the mainstream media to prove it. That's the beauty of the whole damn thing. So, yes, you don't want to miss this video. It's going to be fucking awesome. Click the link down below to come to Odyssey where you can hear the whole thing unedited, unabridged, live as it happens. Because there's certain things on YouTube we're not allowed to discuss. There's certain things on Twitch we're not allowed to discuss. So, Mosey on over to Odyssey, and I'll see you over there. You all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey YouTube, this is Gothic King of 2 in the video. A chi ball. Okay, center.
God damn it! Broke my fucking cigarette!
Someone pisses me off, I'd be like, zap, and they're like, ow.
See this? It's a deep fried burrito, like I've been making, but it has hard-boiled eggs, fish, beans, squid, pork, Doritos, cheese, sharp cheddar cheese, nacho cheese Doritos, that is. Cut it in half and see how it do. The cheese got to like that perfect consistency where it's past the melting point, barely past melting, and just lightly baked on there with the Doritos chips. 3 different sauces. Try to buy it, see if you can get it. Buy that. See if you can get look at that squid that's in there. Now the canned pork and the eggs are a nice, hearty, healthy touch, protein-wise. I'm liking the crunch on that cheese on the outside. You gotta buy that squid. Fish went out. There it is, YouTube. There's the squid in that. In a little pocket right there at the eggs where you can see it right there. And you got the fish right there. With the beans. And the pork. Eggs. Ooh, I got a paper towel. Duh, man, what you put in the middle of these burritos? Rolling your burrito and then covering it in Country Crock Original. Baking it till it's barely golden brown, a little bit squishy. Take it out, hit it with some cheese, some nacho cheese Doritos. Put it back in the oven, bake it. So by the time it's done baking, this cheese is all crispy on the shell. That's delicious, YouTube. I like seafood. So there you go. You got to see Cobra eat on his squid burrito.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Good boy. I'm a good boy. I like Jesus.
I had a fun morning this morning. I went down to the police station, filed a police report against Blue and Revolver Bernie, giving them all pertinent information, screenshots, video clips, video links, all this other stuff. They take, that's a serious threat to abduct someone, to kidnap someone. That's an incredibly serious threat. They have to take it seriously. I don't know if they're going to investigate. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But they said, well, at the very least, if something does happen to me, Blue and Revolver Bernie will be suspects number one. So, that said, I have a day.
We'll be right back after these messages.
These atheist Jews, because these atheist Jews have their best interests at heart when they actually have nobody's interest at heart but their own.
They've been instrumental in orchestrating the system that makes Americans consumerist zombies.
Yeah.
Zombie consumers.
Literally.
That's
Yeah,
all.
literally.
And so America's been seduced into consumerism and the fat, lazy existence that they're happy with by these motherfuckers and their descendants and the fucking bankers, and this is the Jerry Seinfeld existence that they've been made accustomed to, or the Larry David existence of ha, yuck it up, and it's not funny anymore, you fucking bastards, because we're on the edge of total annihilation.
We are.
Call these fucking people out and get rid of them now.
We need to, but the problem is that there's nothing that we can do about that right now.
No, there's nothing you can do about it right now, but your hand is going to be forced because you're going to be hungry for fucking food. And when you have nothing left to lose and your children are starving and your country's upside down and your country's in a fucking state of anarchy, then you get rid of these fucking people. You get rid of them.
Well,
and no fucking bullshit. Let's wait and see. It's upon you. There's going to be a credit freeze. There's no liquidity in the banks. As much money as they're, I said they can't paper it over. As much money as they're creating, they're in a catch-22. No matter what they do, if they want to transition over to CBDCs, now they're going to do it quicker. They're caught. They're caught with their fucking pants down. They're caught red-handed now. All right? There is no loyalty to fucking traitors. The same fucking people that led up to the Holocaust 90 years ago, and we're supposed to sit quietly and we're supposed to sit on our hands and pretend like nothing's happening, right? No, we're out in the streets fighting these people because they're attempting a coup, a violent usurpation of the elections that a majority of Jews elected a right-wing religious government, and these motherfuckers with their games, their demagoguery, their media are trying to undo us. They will not undo us. We will undo you.
What did Stalin say? Do you remember what Stalin said? What did Stalin say? Do you remember?
Oh, it's not who votes. It's who counts the votes.
Who counts the votes? Correct.
Well, we had a fair and free election, unlike you fucking lazy scumbags. I'm sorry.
Well,
that's what you people put up with your elections being stolen. We had fair and free elections, actually decent, real elections. And the majority of the Jews in Israel voted for a right-wing religious government. All right, so now these people are butthurt because they've been caught red-handed. We'll investigate every single fucking one of you. We're not afraid of you. And you will face justice.
I hope so, Sam, because somebody needs to go after their ass.
No, right out in the open in the Knesset.
Oh, if you think it's bad now, it gets worse. Listen very carefully who he calls upon to... Anyways,
all the fucking left-wing Knesset members that were mocking the right-wing, ministers. The ministers were telling them, we're going to investigate all of you. We're going to find the money trail. We're going to find all the evidence that you sponsored these supposed spontaneous protests, and we're going to put you all in jail.
Good.
And they laughed it off. They laughed it off. They made these hand gestures. I'm sorry, no. We are not going to let you commit us to another genocide by bamboozling the fucking Gentiles into killing all of us. They're not only going to kill all of us, they're going to destroy the fucking planet and fucking kill off all of humanity. You fucking maniacs. You satanic, sick, gay lord fuckos.
Yeah, if these globalists get their way, they'll destroy everything.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets worse. Listen carefully,
That's why I keep
folks.
warning people. Vaughn, you're exaggerating, Vaughn. You're. No, I'm not exaggerating. They have designs on destroying everything that we hold dear.
And these fucking Jew bag traitors are going to be in the deep bunkers together with their satanic globalist buddies.
Yes, oh yes. They think
you people are not going to call you out now. You've committed us to total devastation, destruction, the death of our children, our deaths. Do you think I'm holding back now? Fuck you. All right. Every neo-Nazi, every KKK Klan member, every right-wing, what do you call them when they have their fucking, what do you call them? The
rallies?
Not the militias. All of them. Listen good. The Jews of Israel that are pro-God, pro-family, pro-right-wing conservative values, we give you permission to slaughter these motherfuckers. Slaughter them. Slaughter them!
Slaughter them.
So when I first heard the clip and he was ranting on about the KKK and all that stuff, I thought he meant put them in the group with the Goy liberals and whatnot. But he's actually calling on the Nazis to kill all these people in right-wing militia. Let's put it back a second. I mean, both are bad, but I mean...
right-wing conservative values, we give you permission to slaughter these motherfuckers. Slaughter them.
Everything that we hold dear.
There we go.
And these fucking Jew bag traitors are going to be in the deep bunkers together with their satanic globalist buddies.
Yes, oh yes. They think
you people are not going to call you out now. You've committed us to total devastation, destruction, the death of our children, our deaths. Do you think I'm holding back now? Fuck you. All right. Every neo-Nazi, every KKK Klans member, every right-wing, what do you call them when they have their fucking, what do you call them? The
rallies?
Not the militias. All of them. Listen good. The Jews of Israel that are pro-God, pro-family, right-wing conservative values, we give you permission to slaughter these motherfuckers. Slaughter them. Slaughter them!
Slaughter them.
It can't be made no plainer than that. It can't be no plainer than that.
We'll be right back after these messages.
90% of what I do is just stuff to entertain now. And my wife is the same.
But it's like I was getting sick and no one fucking cared. I'm so fucking leave and I've been smoking. Want to keep me down and never have me have anything. What do? You fucking consume it your whole day.
I want this really known that most of what I do
is performance art.
So don't come here looking for serious shit.
Ow!
Ow! Hey guys, what's up? Rev here. So I was just looking through my stuff that I got left, which is very little. And I was going through my shirts and stuff and my what I got left in terms of clothes, because that's pretty much the only thing I got left. And I realized that those people at the hotel that we were staying at that got shut down, one of the things they stole was my samurai shirt and my nice pair of like, they look different type of red shorts that I had. You guys know what I'm talking about because that was the outfit I was wearing to come out here. I'm just like lamenting. It's like
Sam's
insane.
mom has just donated $1.99. Listen to my boy go.
It would be nice if he didn't have to yell like this while I'm trying to nap.
Well, thank you very much, Sam's mom. I do appreciate that. I'm sorry you have to endure that on a daily basis.
The amount of stuff that I've lost, and it's not that it means a lot or anything. It doesn't. It's just when you realize, wow, those were a couple items I really liked wearing and stuff, and it's gone now, and they were stolen, man. They were in the trunk in my caddy. And these scumbags, they went through every single thing we had, man. No authority whatsoever. They just went in our car, popped the trunk, looked at the stuff in the trunk, and was like, yeah, I'm going to take this, I'm going to take this. Oh, I'll leave that for them. It's just so crazy, guys. Like the amount of bullshit. Just total bullshit in my fucking life. Anyway, I just thought I'd come on here and lament some more crap that I didn't realize that I thought I still had those things. So it kind of depressed me when I found out that I didn't have them. Anyway, depression is real. If you want to help us out, if you can, my PayPal is at RevDude, RevDude. But man, guys, I just think of the stuff I lost, and it's like, it's insane, the amount of stuff that's just gone. I don't know, depression, whatever. Hey guys, what's up? Look at all this wonderful food we got. Oh my God, it's like freaking amazing. Look at this. Look at this delicious cheese and chicken, and it's like barbecue sauce on there. And then we got like a primavera type deal and just wonderful, amazing stuff with dessert. It's absolutely incredible. So I want to say to the nice people out there that really, you hear Christians are hungry and you're like, okay, I'm going to help you out. We really appreciate you. To the haters, well, I guess we're just going to enjoy this. And you can be mad that somebody was nice enough to send us some food. And drinks. So, yeah. I mean, just keep hating on us, and we'll eat pizza and be fed by nice people. Look at how luscious and delicious this is. Look at it. Oh. Pizza vision.
We'll be right back after these messages.
You mean when you're calling her bitch? What do you mean? Who calling who a bitch?
Who's calling who a bitch? What are you
Yeah,
talking
no one's calling. I mean, your mother. Your mother's a
I'm not
bitch.
calling
That's
my
for
mother
sure.
a bitch. No, I never called my mother a bitch. What are you talking about? Vaughn called Alice a bitch on video. No, I did not, sir.
Bitch, please.
Now it's real easy to doctor a video to make it look like I did that, but I did not do that.
Hang on a second. My mother's calling. Hello.
Hello, it's time to get up.
I'm up.
Okay. Come over, I need to talk to you.
What about what?
Well, just come over.
Just tell me, Mom. For fuck's sake, just tell me what you want to talk about.
I made a mistake of calling you. Forget it.
All right. Yeah. Love you too, bitch.
That was one good thing that I did find out. So no, I did not call my mom a bitch. You're a fucking liar. Okay? You're a fucking liar.
Love you too, bitch.
All right, so this one here, folks, we're going to skim through. We got some Candace crazy shit at the beginning, and I know at the end they're making the case that Putin and even J-Dubs believes that Alex Jones is watching their live stream. So we're going to check out some of that. And then we have today's hangout to go through as well. So we got lots of Vaughn coming up. If you're just joining, stick around. And, thumbs it up, all that good stuff. Let's, I'll skim ahead here.
You couldn't afford it. But she ended up not having that much good attitude to me. I mean, she wasn't that nice to me back. I mean, well, it's online. I don't expect much, but she didn't. I just don't feel that, people are always the same way nice to me as I am to them. So I'm feeling like I'm the type of person that's doing people's services. And I saw like all these like other girls, for example, like a lot of Asian girls whose dream is to move to America and marry a foreign guy, living the American dream. And I saw their dreams coming true. And I saw like them being pampered by their guys. While I was this miserable Asian woman who likes to preach and talk, was very talkative and who doesn't get much attention from guys. That's so unfair. I mean, do your Asian girlfriend actually care to like do your services? Like, I'm doing people's services all the time. Do they actually care to do services? I mean, I don't know. Like, I just feel like life is so unfair.
Well, it's what people value. I mean, people value different things. I mean, obviously, you value spending your time, preaching and spreading the word of Jesus. So that's not going to be. It's not going to. So there's going to be different people that want different things, Candace. So I guess where you are, I guess in your situation, there's not going to be people that are really wanting that from a woman. Men aren't looking for a woman that's just going to talk about Jesus all day.
Well, that's because that's because you aren't you aren't a fan of Jesus. And I was called to be a prophetess, and I know, like, it sounds very self-entitled to say, oh, I'm a prophetess. But I actually was told by many, many African pastors, you are called to be a prophetess. You are called to be a prophetess. That was why I got Jezebel attacked, because Jezebel targeted Elijah. And so I don't get any prophetic guys coming to, like, chase after me to, like, want to be my guy, want to train me. Most of those prophetic guys are African. So I either can only pick African, who probably would be, I would probably be richer than them, or I just have to pick no one, because I don't really see any white guys that are prophets. Well, there are, but I mean, it's rare that I haven't met one that wanted to date me. I mean, I have this anointing. I mean, some Christian would laugh at me, anointing. You're just saying you have anointing. No, I actually do have anointing, but you might not have the gift or eyes to actually see it. I do have an anointing. People say that I have an anointing. I'm super spiritual. I actually have a supernatural gift to, like, do psychic reading and see beyond. I mean, that sounds like really new agey, but I'm doing that in a Christian way. So I don't really feel like I have a lot of guys that are on the same page as me. Like, for example, like, if you were to date me, like, you are a Jew, and you don't seem to be that interested in me, and like people around me, like the guys around me, were either not that interested in me. Do you think that I would really be scamming?
Correction, he's a Muslim, right, J-Dubs? You're a Muslim, right, J-Dubs?
If I were have a boyfriend at the time, like Vaughn would always say, do you think my kids will be taken away if you were by my side? Do you think CPS would like make that happen? No. Well, I'm the same way. Do you think I would get scammed if I had a guy by my side at the time?
That's why people need other people. People need someone to lean on. People need someone for support. You need a partner. You need someone. And I think that in your case, definitely you wouldn't have been scammed. And I know that sounds pretty hateful for me to say, but you have to back down on your requirements for a husband. Like, you know, you have a high standard. They have to be a prophet or to be your husband. I think I mean, the only white man that's going to fit that criteria was Joseph Smith, and he died 100 years ago.
He's a false prophet. But my question, but my point is, you're saying my standard is high, but I'm just finding somebody of the same belief.
Why can't you just find a guy? Why can't you just find a regular guy who just works and has, you know, he's a nice guy, you know, and he just works and he has a job. Why can't a guy like that be good enough?
Okay, I will try to find that guy, but the point is, don't you want to find somebody with the same religious belief? You're saying the standard is high, but I'm just finding somebody with the same religious belief.
But okay, people normally want to date people who are racially the same as them and people who are religiously the same as them. Yes, of course, people normally do. Oh, Vaughn, come in the room. Wait, where are you, Vaughn? There's Vaughn. But what was I going to say? But because of your situation, you don't seem to be able to find someone who is the same. Well, you're not really looking for the same. You're looking for a white man, but you can't even find someone who's Christian the same. Not only a Christian the same, but a prophet the same. So you have to.
I'm not against Asian men. I'm like black men isn't my like first. Hey, Vaughn.
I would say I'm not trying to be mean, but I would just stay away from those Schwartzes on Clubhouse that are pretend whatever. I don't want to
get away from Clubhouse. Holy shit!
Listen, Candace.
I think if I lost $15,000,
why can't you? Let me ask you something. Well, hold on, Vaughn. Hold on. Let me get done. Let me finish this conversation with Candace. We're having a good back and forth.
Outstanding.
What about a guy like me, Candace? Someone like me. You know who I am. You know what I believe. You know what I think. What about someone like me? You met me. Let's say I wasn't married and I was walking on the streets of Malaysia. I was just you bump into me. You saw me at the mall, and I said hello to you. You would tell me to go. You would tell me to get lost. You wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. If I might take you as a chance that God has given me to like date, so I wouldn't go. I wouldn't tell you to go, f yourself. I would actually take a chance to get to know you more. But the thing is that you're just hypothetically saying that, and no guy's ever actually.
We had that opportunity a year ago, Candace. Let's be frank with that. When I was hanging out with Will Kincaid, you coming out.
The point was, you were not intending to buy a ticket at the time to come to me, and you were like not really like aggressively trying to push that relationship forward. So you can't blame me saying that I wasn't interested in you, because you weren't that aggressive in pushing that. I feel that in you, so I wasn't trying to.
The point being, though, Candace, the point being is that you have to. What happened?
I wasn't trying to poke. I wasn't trying to like poke at you or like push you when you weren't that interested.
You lost the opportunity. You lost the chance. You lost the ability. That's what I'm saying, Candace.
No, even at
when
the time, you were
private,
not that
and I don't want to bring up too much of what we say in private. But like I said, go to the local coffee house. Go to the local juice place, and just talk to people. Or Vaughn's there. Vaughn's giving the pointy finger. He's saying, "Come out to Kentucky." I mean, there's people.
Vaughn.
I hate to say this, but Vaughn at this point, Vaughn will just take it. Vaughn will take anything at this point. But I mean, you got to take the opportunity, Candace.
Well, I have told Vaughn, and I have told you, like, I have to date a guy that is a Christian, and.
No, you don't actually.
And like, I don't have the money to fly out now, and I really need to save up. And I really still feel stupid for what I did like a few months ago. I haven't healed, so like, I understand that you're saying like,
There's plenty of people who are Hindu and they marry a Christian, or they're Christian they marry a Jew, or a Jew that marries a Muslim, or whatever.
There's
it happens all the time.
Interreligious marriages that occur. They're not talked about much, but they do occur. Yeah, they do.
Just like white people marry black people, and black people marry white people, and yellow people marry white people, and red people marry black people. All different colors marry all different colors.
Yeah, like we said yesterday. What is white? What is black? What is anything anymore? I mean, when you've got Napoleon, who actually went down into the Vatican vaults, he came up white as a sheet, says, hey, everything you believe is a lie. All of it. It's all lies. Okay. So if everything's a lie, why are we...
Hold on. We're going off topics, Ron. Let's keep it on the
Not
topic.
really.
Welcome
Not
to the room,
really,
Woody.
because if everything is a lie, then what does it matter what religion you are and who you marry? Well,
That's what I'm saying. The religions are so similar, Candace. If you're a Christian, I mean, you're probably one of the type of Christians. This is another problem because you're this type of Christian that will probably say that Catholics aren't real Christians. You're the type of Christian that'll say Mormons aren't real Christians. You're the type of Christian that says, Jehovah's Witnesses aren't real Christians. So you have to, first of all, get that thinking out of your mind, because that's BS, because actually Catholics were the ones that came up with Christianity, not Protestants. I have to tell you that.
Yeah, the Protestant Reformation didn't happen until years
If you believe in God, that should be good enough. If you believe in Jesus, that should be good enough. It shouldn't matter, Candace, whether or not Jesus was black, or Jesus was white, or Jesus had long hair, or Jesus had freckles, or Jesus had a 9-inch dick, or it shouldn't fucking matter. These little differences. Oh well, it was really Peter who got the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and the rapture happened in the 1800s. All those philosophical things and religious things, you should put that to the side and just say, hey, look, you know what? The guy I just met, he believes in God, but he's a Hindu. Oh, he believes in God, but he's a Buddhist. But hey, you know what? At least he believes in a God. Hey, at least he's a good person.
Right.
That should be the way it should be.
Yeah, certainly, absolutely.
Now go ahead, Ron. What was you? No, go ahead.
I
Ron.
was just going to say. I mean, I think what it is. And I said this, and I say this openly. Some people are afraid that if they get exposed to something else, that it'll end up exposing the fact that they were wrong. And sometimes people are afraid of that, and so they don't want to reach out. You know how I know? Because I was one of those people. There was no more stalwart Christian than me. None on the earth. I guarantee you, there was no Christian on the earth.
I mean, you got someone who agrees with you, Candace. I mean, bomb number one says, I can't imagine marrying. I can't image marrying a non-white, non-Orthodox Christian. So he's in the same boat. He's saying, look, I'm only looking for a white woman who's an Orthodox Christian, and that's what his standard is. Now he's going to have a much more difficult time finding a mate. Maybe so, maybe not. Maybe he knows places. But if he had it open and said, "Hey, you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind marrying a white woman, but at least she's a Christian. She doesn't have to be Orthodox, but she could be a Protestant, or she could be a Catholic. Doesn't have to be Orthodox." See, the more you open yourself up, the more fish you have, right? If you're saying, I'm only going to fish in Pond John in Lake Alice over there by Lake, you're going to only fish in Lake Alice over by Pond. Yeah. How many fish is going to be in Lake Alice?
Not any.
Only a couple. Yeah. But if you're going to say, hey, I'm going to go to the Atlantic Ocean and I'm going to go fish in the Atlantic Ocean, you're going to find a whole bunch of shit, because the Atlantic Ocean is fucking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles big. Right. So that's the point I'm making, and that's the point Vaughn is making. Hey, you're gonna date a pagan. Okay, that may be a little difficult because pagans are a little bit different than Christians. Not technically, if you actually know about Christianity. Christianity is pagan. Christmas is a pagan holiday. Easter is a pagan holiday. You just pretend that it's a Christian holiday, but it's really a pagan holiday. So you really, Candace, you and Vaughn actually have more in common than someone who's like me. So, you got to put those things in perspective too. Now, what do you have some help for our friend Candace here? Do you have?
I just Woody's sitting there. He's like, well, actually, I'm a Christian. Anyways, look, to the chat. I got to nip this in the bud. I can't just stop the show every time someone says hot dog. And what the hell? Let's
I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me.
you animals got that out of your system. Savage, folks. We got much more to come. We'll listen to a little bit more of this, and then we'll move on.
I just got a news flash saying that there was a 70-car train derailment.
Okay.
Oh my God! You see what I'm saying?
I guess I'll be.
You see what I'm saying?
Water because I
told him off.
Yeah,
Evil people.
And he
told him off. Now I don't know what that was about. Maybe he was just trolling. Maybe it was just a setup, make it look like he's like one of the good guys.
I'm hoping he's red pilled as fuck. That's what I want. That's my goal. I want the man red pilled. But anyway, that's what crack does to you, though. It pre-ages you. Turns you into a fucking living zombie. Speaking of living zombies,
like Mountain Dew.
3 drugs on the street.
So you're telling me that wasn't a setup? You're telling me that? So you telling me he wasn't in on it? Come on.
No, I heard exactly what you said. It's the people outing them. I heard all about it. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you, because you have, and he probably did get aggressive because that's definitely a side effect of those.
Oh, yeah. I whipped out the Ginsu knives and chopped it in half.
I thought I had it fixed, and we've had a lot of rain last.
Nancy Pelosi's desk. That's the best part of the whole day.
You got a knack for it.
It's a good, positive way for you to put your.
So I want to come up here where Wendy starts pushing back on the fact that they think Putin and Alex Jones is actually watching their live stream. So
energy in, and
let me find it.
Where you can,
I found my feel. All right. Oh, the classic. We'll start here, folks. On Blueberry Hill. I have a theory that this was actually a message sent to Von Helton to trigger his Von Cherian candidate programming. Blueberry Hill, when I found you, the moon stood still on Blueberry Hill and lingered until.
Okay, John. Okay, we've got to get a copyright strike.
I was gonna say you're about to get copyright.
Yeah,
well, here's my thing.
That was fucking awesome, though, man. He got
his accent just makes it sound funny to me.
It does. It sounds almost like a little kid.
Sing, baby.
Yeah, almost like a child singing it. But
yeah,
that's,
But here's my thing about Putin and maybe Alex Jones. I don't know about him, but. The thing with like world leaders watching small channels on YouTube, I don't think they watch YouTube, period. They might have people watching it just to see and kind of, but I don't believe that Putin is sitting there going, what's Von Helton doing today?
Wendy, hold on, Wendy, back up, Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking sit in my room and I paint. Literally, I was painting today, right? Okay?
Right.
This motherfucker, Alex Jones.
I said I don't know about Alex Jones because he's local.
In his bedroom, painting.
Yeah.
He's painting in his fucking.
Yeah.
Well, but Alex Jones is more believable because he's a person that's local. He's not in the middle of a freaking war.
No, but honey, I 2 times though. Okay,
I get it, but
by the way, I just want to correct you on that. Putin is not at war; it's a special operations mission.
It's a special operation.
Right? Well, I don't care. The point being is that most people don't have the time to sit on YouTube and watch a. Forget a world leader. That's my point. Now, whether there was some coincidences twice, maybe. But I'm just saying, like, I think that's why people troll you about that. Like, but I mean, could it be? Possibly, but could it not be? Very possibly, but now the Alex Jones, maybe. I don't know about him. I just know he's, was a podcaster. And from my understanding, he has a lot of free time now.
Well, like I said, I was ready to blow the whole thing off from the beginning. And then, but I thought, well, what the hell? I'll try something else and see if he mimics it. And if he does,
let's do it right now, because if he's watching, then he hears us talking. Because here's my thing. If he was doing it and you brought it up, if in my brain, that would make him stop immediately. Because why would he want anybody knowing that he's watching an American patriot? You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't add up. So I would think the minute he got an inkling that you might be on to him, they would be more careful.
No, actually, in Putin's last speech, if you go watch it, his last speech, he actually throws us American patriots, well, patriots all over the world, but American patriots in particular, he threw us a bone and said something to the effect that, you know, he wishes there were more of us, and he wishes we were more out front. We were more, you know, like out in the streets and more out front.
I agree, and I get that, but my point is, like, you know how our intelligence is and stuff like that. If they thought that they're trying to ban TikTok because they think China is saving information, if they thought for a minute that Putin was watching to get information or to get whatever, they would be like, you know, they're looking for anything at this point to bring anybody down, especially a world leader that has power. So that is just my point. And if it is the case, I probably wouldn't talk about it to keep that relationship. That is kind of where I was going with it.
I don't think Putin gives a damn what they think.
I don't think Putin gives a damn about anything or anyone. That's why I don't think he's just sitting there watching YouTube. I think he just...
Well, you know, I mean, they're still human. They're still going to want some kind of relaxation. They're still going to want something to kind of get away from the stress and shit and all that.
But most people that are in their 40s, 50s aren't watching YouTube. What is that?
Great minds think alike, man.
I like the butterscotch one.
Snack baby.
Hunt snack pack. I got butterscotch.
I like the butterscotch. That's my thing.
I got the big, huge fucking pack. It was like a fucking 30 pack. I bought it.
Damn. Now you're diabetic, John, so be careful.
John, you're diabetic? Really?
I am.
Oh, now I'm going to get on your ass every time I see you eating bad stuff.
I bought myself a huge bag of the gummy bears from Walmart, the Walmart fucking gummy bears. Man, they are so fucking addicting, man.
Jonathan.
It's so good. What happened?
Yeah, you heard that mom come out. You're that mom, Jonathan, come out, didn't you? You can't eat bad shit.
I haven't been called Jonathan in a long time, baby.
It's like they said in Fallout 4. If you laugh at death, death's gonna laugh back.
Yeah, at this point, I'm flicking death off. So don't threaten me with a good time.
Finger. I said, "Fuck you." I'm dying.
Yeah.
I mean, after coming back over and over and over and over and over again, it's like, what the fuck is death? I mean, I'm coming right back. You know, so fuck you. You know.
Right.
At this point,
I actually can't eat butterscotch anymore. Butterscotch.
What?
I used to eat butterscotch so much as a kid. I can't eat it anymore.
Chat, she said Swans is so expensive. It is expensive.
What's up, Christina? It's good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, welcome back, Krista.
Not Christina, Krista.
Krista, you need to.
I always call her Christina.
Wendy, we have been desperate to get Krista on doc, and she makes her own videos and everything.
Like, Krista, one day Von's like, Krista, get on doc and give me the finger. And she came on doc and gave him the biggest finger.
That's great.
Right.
But he took my door off and took everything out of my room except I take advantage of it.
Right. It's 3 hours, and we're gonna have to call it a day. There, we got
they'd be rioting for months and months at a time.
We'd hear it for days. Yeah, it would be.
They'd burn their own cities down.
I have the black vote. Melania, my wife, lets a black woman in bed. She blows me. She eats her snatch. Oh, it's so great. Magnificent.
Oh, wow.
How unbelievable.
Come on, John. Damn.
Yeah, that's a little much, John.
Here's one thing about Trump, right?
Stormy
if you don't like Trump,
I'm like a stuffed turkey. Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
Black Justin Trudeau has just donated $2 Canadian and 20 cents through Super Chat. Diabetic from drinking every 2 days, he is off work.
Oh, don't kid yourself. We've seen him drink and claim to go to work at the end of a stream. So I don't think it's It's just limited to days off. But thank you very much. I do appreciate that, folks. I think we get the idea here. Like I said, we got much more Von Helton to come. So let's move ahead just for a quick, don't worry about it, just a quick palate cleanser. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with some more Von Helton.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Well, folks, can you say merch? That's right. You can now get quality merchandising for folks by folks. We got face masks, coffee mugs, t-shirts, tote bags, and even this thing over here. So what are you waiting for? Come and get your quality folks merch today. For folks, by folks.
And now, Deep Thoughts by Justin Emo Howling Wolf.
Hello everyone, Emo Howling Wolf here.
My ad revenue is down 47%, assholes! You're watching it in a drama dome, and you're not watching it on my fucking channel, you idiot! You're fucking me! You're fucking me! You're fucking me! Bullshit!
Good night. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever the case may be in your part of the world. I am Justin Emo Howling Wolf. And I'm making this video because I was up all night editing a web page. That's right. I was up all night editing a web page because I'm tired. I'm absolutely tired of all the lies the trolls are spreading and the mistruths of what about Emo Howling Wolf. I'm tired of the fake Emo Howling Wolves going to rooms like Rick Crude, lying in Rick Crude's chat. And Rick Crude's a fucking moron where he don't even know the difference between a real emo and a fake emo. Because he's too much of an idiot to do some research. If people don't know who the real emo is by now, you're a fucking idiot. That's all I'm going to tell you. Because I've warned you several times. Everybody knows where my real channels are. And the channels that have been hanging out in Rick Crude's lately are not the real channels. So, but that's all right. Now I use my sock accounts when I go to Rick Crude's room. That's right. And they're not Howling Wolf names. They're other names. So it sucks that I have to use an alternate name in somebody's chat room because I got to be impersonated all the time. Absolutely sucks. And like I said, I've warned people numerous times. If you can't tell who the real Justin Emo Howling Wolf is, you're an idiot. Case closed. I'll be uploading this video to multiple channels today because I want to expose this bullshit. So while all you trolls were in La La Land getting a good night's sleep, plotting your next day on how to fuck over Emo was up all night working on the website. Sure was. So we're going to show you that website right now. So everybody knows that I have a profile, a public profile page on, let me find this first, on GoDaddy. And yeah, we're gonna show you this page. All right, so here's the website in question that I've been working on all night, and I made a list of all the different lies you trolls like to think you're exposing Emo on. Okay, and then how many do we have here? I think we got 10 of them. 10 of them. All right, so we're going to be going over these 10 lies that the trolls like to spread and create falsehoods about Justin Emo Howling Wolf. And we're going to be using a screen reader. So those of you who can't see the text right now, you'll be able to see the actually hear what's going on the screen. So lie number 1, the biggest lie on YouTube. This one right here. Emo is a junk, which I have stated many times is a total lie. So this is the lie, and my response. Now you're going to say, Emo, why are you highlighting that? Because I'm going to play it with a screen reader. So let's listen carefully to, first I tell you what the lie is, and then I give you my response to the lie. So here we go.
Lie 1. Emo is a drunk. This is a total lie. I do not drink. I have never been an alcoholic. The reason the trolls think this is because I was born with cerebral palsy, retardation, brain damage. This is something I have no control over. I did not choose to have these conditions. God did it to me. In my opinion, people who are alcoholics can't handle reality. That's why I call alcohol the crutch of reality.
Sure do. Sure do. All right, so let's go on to the next one. This is a Lulu here. This is a really, really, really big one. And I'm trying to get it to scroll where I want it. Can read that lie, right? All right, so here we go. Let's have the screen reader read this one, because I told you many times that this is a lie. And we're going to have to do this in 2 parts because it's a long paragraph. So we're going to do part 1 right now with the screen reader. Here we go. It's great. I didn't want people to see that. All right, so let's go with this, shall we? Here. People to see that. People to see that. So let's have the screen reader read this one, because I told you many times that this is a lie. And we're going to have to do this in 2 parts because it's a long paragraph. So we're going to do part 1 right now with the screen reader. Here we go. It's great. I didn't want people to see that. All right, so let's go with this, shall we? Here is part 1 of this next lie. Lie number 2 being exposed right now. Here we go.
Lie 2. Emo dose drugs. I have never used recreational drugs other than weed on rare occasions. Never done meth or crack. Never done needles. Never done cocaine.
He's doing text to chat because if he was to read it, it'd be and then he'd have to stop every line and repeat. Yeah, that's right. That's fucking right. The fucking trolls did this to me. So apparently, this is him reading. Long story short, he stayed up all night, adding to this website he has about himself that nobody goes to, exposing the lies that people have put out against him. Right now, what is kind of interesting is apparently, and I have it here. Give me a second. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but apparently the Drama Dome went through this list as well, and I was told that Emo joined the stream. I know Lady Di does. I'm not sure where Emo does, if someone has a timestamp, but we'll watch a little bit of this. I mean, if it's just some dude reading the site, I don't really care so much about that. But I would be interested if Emo drops in and reviews it with him. I don't know at what point this is supposed to have happened, but let's see.
I agree with you. You are brain damage. Recreational drug and all that shit. Is that what we're doing, buddy?
Or someone else can push me around in a circle.
There's Lady Di.
That's one problem.
So it's like Nemo, so it just goes in a circle.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. And then the arm pads are trashed, and the batteries are garbage. It's going to cost me. This is the part that pisses me off, because when the doctor ordered this, she ordered it with repair and maintenance both.
Mm-hmm.
The batteries are like a year and a half old.
All right.
They're trying to charge me $400 and some for a Bordatello test. He said as a test, but to make sure that it did go to him, did go to me. That's when I sent it back to him. Even though he said it cost him $1,700 or $17 and something to send me that $600, cost me that too. Plus, it cost me more than that to send the other 1,000, and that was a loan.
Right. So,
and he said on stream, listen to this, Andrew. He said on stream, Mike's working at a ski lift. Now, 2 weeks after Mike is there at the ski lift and he gets his first paycheck, I will send you that $600. Well, he said that. He said that on a stream. I didn't say it. He said it. So then he says the trolls got his Mike fired. Right. I'm not the trolls that got him fired. I didn't say a damn word to anybody.
That's not your problem anyway. That's his problem.
He still owes me 1,000. I need that 1,000 for batteries.
That's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yep.
Well, yeah, thank you for answering the questions. I'm gonna jump down. I'm live streaming his website right now. So,
all right.
I just wanted to clarify one of his statements in his website.
Yeah, the $10 was to reimburse me for any cost that from the money that I sent to him. That's what he told me. Now he's got different stories, you know.
Oh, yeah, he'll make something new tomorrow. All right, Dave. Thank you for letting me up, though.
Yep, no problem.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yep, later.
I was they was. It says, truth to emo does drugs. So we're just going to go through and change all. We're going to get. Now we're going to.
Yeah, I don't see the part where emo comes in. I had heard emo went. Maybe it was a different stream. I'm not sure. But moving right along here, folks. Let's. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I do think it's kind of funny. Emo made a fucking stayed up all night making this fucking shit.
Never abused opioids.
Let's go ahead.
Flushing episodes may last from a few.
Read lies number 4 and 5 now with the screen reader. You ready? Here we go. Lies 4 and 5.
Lie 4: emo has a.
He still owes her $1,600 because the trolls don't know how to do math. That I sent Lady Di $610 already. They don't know how to do math. That's right. They do not know how to do math. Nope, sure don't. So that's lie number 6. All right, we'll go to the next one.
Criminal activity list. Therefore, I have no.
Topsfield Fair in Topsfield, Massachusetts. Which they always have somebody in the office year round because they do other stuff at the fairgrounds. I did one of your trolls to go to the Topsfield Fair and say, do they do background checks on the fairgrounds employees who are working the fair? And they're going to tell you yes. If I was to have that charge on my record, I wouldn't have worked the last few years at the Topsfield Fair, because not only does the show screen you for the to see if you're a danger, but the fairgrounds themselves, the fair committee, business, since I have my summertime job, number 1. Everybody's heard that dumb, stupid song by the Beatles, right? Number 1. Jesus Christ. I don't even know why they released that song. But anyway, here we are at number 9. All right, stop doing that, Eva. It's going to get stuck in people's heads if you keep doing that. Yeah, it's called Revelation number 9, if you haven't heard the song by the Beatles, by the way. I'd play it for you if YouTube wasn't a dick. So, anyways. So, line number 9. Emo blanks his rants. That is totally untrue. Line number 9 is totally untrue. Again, let's hear what the screen reader has to say about this one, shall we? All right.
Lie 9 Emo scripts his rants. This a total lie made up by my trolls. My rants were 100% real with real feelings and emotions.
Yep, I've always stated that. I will always stand by that. Nothing was ever made up. 100% legit. 100% legit. Right here, people. 100% legit. And if you can't believe that, go fuck yourself. And of course, this last one. Line number 10. Emo's a racist. No, I'm not a racist. Just because you hate one person of a race doesn't mean you're a racist. You have to hate the entire race to be a racist. And to make sure that it didn't get misconstrued, to make sure it didn't get taken out of context, like Nathan Johnson did with one of my videos, I put a video in here, and when you click this video link, it takes you to my YouTube video that says, I'm not a racist. Right. The analogy with the cigarettes. Does everybody remember the analogy with the cigars and the cigarettes? Uh-huh. Sure does.
Your actual analogy was racist, if I remember. You were equating the cigars and cigarettes to native people, who of course sell cigars and cigarettes, and you called them tribes people, and it's pretty lolsy. Anyways, that's what Emo's been up to.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Let me do a quick little Bond rip for you, baby. Fucking. But anyway, Dick Weasel. Fucking. Fucking. Yeah, you are. Fucking fuckers. Fucking shit. Fucking motherfucker. Fucking. Fuck a virgin. Fuck a whore. Fuck them. Fuck you after you had your fucking affair. Motherfuckers. Fucking stepbrother. Did you tell your fucking audience that? Motherfucker. Fucking whore. And what the fuck? Fucking working my ass off for you. Fucking motherfucker. Fucking true. Fucking, you stupid fuck. So, you want to tell them, or do you want to tell them?
Do I want to tell them, or do I want to I'll tell them.
Yeah, okay. You tell them.
All right, so, I don't know. It's one of those days, I guess. I hope people don't act like this every single day of their life, and it's only, maybe 2 days out of 7. But, we just got a phone call from, I'm not positive it's greater.
Pibothalu donated $5 through Super Chat. I'm not racist. Let me sing Plantation Man for folks again.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's a classic. It's a classic. Thank you very much.
But I'm pretty sure it was him.
We don't watch his channel,
No.
so we have no idea how
Well,
he
I'll
really...
just say, one day when I heard his name, I did pull up one of his videos to see exactly what he was all about. And it seems to me what he does is he tries to demonize you completely, and he tries to make me sympathetic.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he's not sympathetic at all. It's just that's the tactic, to divide and conquer and make us fight and all that crazy stuff.
I'm sure you're going to hear the phone call. of him
Yeah.
calling our private phone number.
That we gave out to one person we shouldn't have.
Yep, and he gave it to other people.
Yes. We know exactly who.
Yeah.
And it was dumb. I knew that was dumb, but at the time it seemed like the right thing to do to talk to him. But, so our number's out there. This guy calls. I'm pretty sure it's Drader because I did pull up one of his videos once, and his voice, he sounds so psychotic. He sounds so crazy. Like, he needs some help, so pray for the dude. But yeah, we got this call, and it's tell us about the warts, Shanny. Tell us about the warts. We need to know about the warts. Why didn't you get the warts removed when Rev had money? And then going into, why don't you get off of your fat ass and get a job? We all know that you can walk. We have video proof of you walking because she got up from the couch, guys. And if you, okay, I want you to go back to the video, okay? And you listen to the amount of time it takes Shanny to get up and actually you hear the door open. It takes 20, 25 seconds. If it were me, I would have heard ding dong, and then you would have heard boom, the door open, because the door is literally 12 feet from us. 12 feet, about 12 feet from us, I guess. Yeah. I ain't a contractor, so I'm not really great with those measurements. But it actually takes Shanny about 20 to 25 seconds what it takes me 5 seconds to do. Do you get what I'm saying? And this guy's saying, we have proof of you walking. Nobody has ever said that Shanny is completely immobile. That's not true. Thank Jesus Christ. She can get up. She can move at her own pace. She can get to the bathroom, thank Christ. She is not bedbound. Okay? And nobody's ever claimed that. She just has a very challenging time getting from one place to another because of pain. 100%. So we get this thing. I mean, honestly, if you want my opinion on it, I feel sorry for the person. Like, it's all hateful, absolutely disgusting stuff that's being said. Yes, and it makes me angry, of course, because he's attacking my wife. It very much makes me angry hearing it. But I'm thinking to myself, holy Lord, this is what you view as your fun? That's what really I want people, it's just to sink in. Like, if you're in that spot, I'll pray for you, because you really need it. If this is your idea of fun, calling someone that if it's Drader, that you're obsessed with on the internet.
But you don't know me, man.
At all, yeah.
You don't know me at all. You were, like, assuming everything, and everything you said was wrong.
Yeah. And the other stuff was just childish stupidity. Like
it really was. It was the weirdest phone call I think I ever got.
Yeah, well, I could tell by the voice right away that okay, it's gonna be
Yeah.
I get what this call is. I
right.
Yeah.
And then they bring up Lisa. I don't give a fuck about Lisa. I didn't even think about her. I was like, who? Like, that's the last person I would think about.
Well, she's the latest name.
Yeah, she's the latest name that they planned everything out
with.
And I think people gave us the Taco Bell and pizza, I hate to say it, just to have some kind of fucking weird narrative.
You say that about the Taco Bell as well?
I don't know. I don't
think so.
I don't know what the narrative is, but it's fucking weird. Because when we got the pizza, the person said, and we can give you the message.
Yes, and I just want to say really quick, there's somebody that I talk to a lot over email. We're not talking about you.
No.
Okay? Go ahead. Sorry. I had to put that in
Where
there.
Where was I?
What?
Well, oh yeah, in the email.
Yeah.
They were talking, they said, why don't you make a video and make sure you, what was the word in?
Rub it in the troll's face.
Yeah.
Rub it in the troll's face. That was the quote. And I wanted to have that in the video. At the beginning of the video, I wanted to say, I was requested to do this.
Yeah.
But I forgot to say, remember you had me reshoot it?
Yeah.
Because it was too short and it wasn't good.
Mm-hmm.
And I cussed once. So I shot it again and I forgot to say that. I wanted to say in the beginning, I was requested to make this video this way. Okay? Because I don't want to be braggadocious.
And frankly, I don't want to be on camera. That's why you didn't see me in the video.
Yeah.
Because I just don't care anymore.
Well, no, it's not. You're done.
Yeah.
You're
exactly.
done. That's what it is. It's that. Look, if we weren't kneecapped 15 times and you were on Twitch still, we have our faces proudly.
Yeah.
Because you're making money. You know,
Yeah.
like we would do that. But it's so far now, and why would you? That's the question. Why? What the hell? There's no point in that you putting yourself out there and just continue to take abuse for nothing.
Yeah, that's why my comments are off, because I'm sick of taking abuse. Oh, he mentioned that.
Yeah.
He said that something about the comments, like
Yeah,
you have
no.
your comments off, so I can't talk to you.
Bitch.
Oh, that's the fucking point.
That's why there's no chat, and you still bring in 83 fucking people.
And no comments
No
because
comments.
because I don't give a fuck about what fucking people who have attitudes and just hate me because someone told them to hate me.
Yeah.
And they're just getting their like knickers all up in a wad.
For nothing, literally.
Yeah, for nothing.
Because every time this happens and somebody calls us in this way, all the things that they bring up that you've done quote unquote wrong are all lies.
Yep. That's why I was laughing.
Yeah. It's all BS. It's like I wanted to laugh like really hard when he said, "We got video proof of you walking." Holy shit! Yeah, nobody ever said Shanny can't walk. No one has ever claimed that.
When I say I can't walk, I don't mean it like
You're bedbound. That isn't what you mean.
No, I mean I have
extremely limited mobility.
Mm-hmm.
Which is right next to being almost completely immobile. But you're
Yes.
not.
No.
Thank God. Like, people should be happy that you're not completely immobile.
And why is it any of your business? And why are you so fucking like obsessive over that?
Yeah.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah. It's the same. It's obsessive addictive behavior.
Yeah,
That's what it is. And it is a mental illness, and they recommend there's medications that can help you with that. So you should definitely get therapy, like you said to him.
Yeah, he needs it. It's obvious, man. He's got serious anger issues. I don't know if it's alcohol that's pushing him with those anger issues.
Yeah.
But it seems like to me he has anger issues and he has a hatred for women.
Yeah. You could.
He's probably an incel.
Maybe, or look, I've been around this internet, I think, too much, because I've heard some things from people, and it shock you that you wouldn't even think these people are actual, like, for example, that Sean G guy.
Yeah.
Like, he seemed to be a straight up, very suave, handsome, well-spoken Southern dude, and wow, really, that's what you were. And I'm not even gonna say it here, but you know what I mean? You don't know. So get help, man. Like, that person needs help. It's clear in their voice.
Yeah.
They need help.
They need help. Like,
if you're that focused on one person, you got something wrong. There's
you really do. Focus on your life, man.
Yeah.
I'm not that important. I'm really not that important. I get on YouTube, I say what I want to say, I get off, and I do my own thing. That's all I fucking do.
Yeah.
Okay? I ain't fucking with anyone. I don't want to fuck with anyone. I don't care enough to fuck with anyone.
Amen.
And that's just how it's going to be.
You can quote myself. I'll leave Shanny out of it. You can quote myself as saying, that Jesus said that you can say fuck it sometimes.
Yeah.
That's dust your feet off. You get that?
Mm-hmm.
That's Jesus telling you that sometimes you're not going to be able to make peace.
Like, if you don't like someone on the internet,
Yeah.
don't mess with them. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Let them go. Did you ever think about letting someone go you're mad at?
Yeah.
And maybe eventually those feelings will dissipate and you'll feel better and not be so weirdly, insanely agitated to a perfect stranger you know nothing about, but you heard over the internet? What you're doing is the equivalence of, like, you hear stories about, like, I don't know, pick a star, Kim Kardashian, right? You hear stories about Kim Kardashian over the internet, and then you find Kim Kardashian's phone number, and then you start calling her up, talking all this crap that you heard in the newspaper. That's what you're doing.
And Kanye
It's
is
that
like, "Who you talking
stupid.
to?"
Like, that stuff could get you arrested.
Yeah.
Like, you really need to grow the fuck up. You sound like an old man. What are you, in your 50s or something? And you're acting like that in your 50s? Like, Jesus.
Well, this is that corner of the internet where people can come if they're sociopathic narcissists. They can come to this portion of the internet and make fun of someone real bad, or call them and make personal insults and record it and then upload a video, and they have a bunch of people that are completely brain dead go to their channel and give them money and pat them on the ass, and they're like, wow,
Thanks for doing something illegal, guy. You made me laugh.
Exactly. And then it continues because YouTube does nothing.
Like, don't you know you guys are enabling criminal behavior?
Mm-hmm.
And then you go and try to shame me when you're, like, clapping someone on. I'll be a criminal. Go put yourself at risk for being in jail. Yay! While you're pointing fingers, you've been to jail before. Yeah, I have been to jail before. I'm telling you not to be stupid enough to go to jail.
Exactly. Yeah.
Idiot.
And then you deliberately break and enter in a place and record it. But who's the idiots here, though? Because they don't get arrested.
No,
I
but
mean,
they're going to have to face God.
Well, that's true. Yeah, the ultimate judge.
Yeah, good luck with him.
You guys got to recognize that your behavior is like, and this isn't everybody, okay? Because right now it can seem like, oh, you're like, the good people are going to be like, well, why are you talking like this about me? It's not about you, okay? Always remember that. The nice people, this has nothing to do with you. But when the heat gets so much that you're like, you know what, this is bullshit, and I want to say something about it, then you're going to talk about it, and it's going to sound all negative.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys are cool, you know. We love you guys that are actual fans that just want to, like, chat, like we did on Twitch. Like, that was great.
Yeah, we like to chill out.
Yeah.
We like to have fun.
Watch stuff and hang out with people in chat.
Yeah, we don't like this, like, constant need to, like, be like, you know what this person did? And then try to get everyone all spazzed out and angry and, like, emotionally manipulate them like you guys do. I don't do that because I don't see the point.
No.
It's a waste of energy and it's a waste of time. And it's just so sad. It's so sad that you are so desperate for content. You find my private number, you call my household, and then you completely gaslight me and insult me and degrade me.
Dehumanize.
And dehumanize me.
That's
Yeah.
I call it dehumanization because of the way he spoke to you so just off.
Like, you don't know me. You're not my fucking father.
You're nobody.
You're nobody.
You're literally no one, and you think you're.
I don't know you.
But I'm gonna get brownie points for this. Yeah, from who?
Good. You get brownie points from morons who clap you on for doing illegal actions. Congratulations. You're so edgy.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is like these people, they want to be fucking edgelords.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that's so 2008?
I know, it's out of date.
It really is out of date. It's like people are loved now for their love. Like that's the way it seems to be going, thank Christ. That people are more open to hearing, oh, a nice act of charity. Wow, can't we have more of that?
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of talking about you know, how Britney Spears is looking that day or something.
Oh,
or
it's so like
insulting.
why do people care so much about how other people look? It's none of your business.
No.
Why do you care what people do in their private life? It's none of your business. Why do you try to make people out to be like liars all the time? Because that's also none of your business. And frankly, you coming to me and trying to put your anger out on me is none of my business. And I just don't care enough to care. Why should I care about some jerkwad who does nothing but throw empty, stupid insults that mean nothing?
And threats.
And threats.
As well.
I can make calls too. To who?
Yeah. Yeah. Or, yeah, you go ahead and call the cops. I think I can make some calls of my own. Yeah, exactly. What does that mean, dude?
Yep.
What does that mean? But that's fine. You could just say that. You can just say that. And then it's like, oh, will you threaten me by calling the cops? Well, you're the one that called my wife literally with nothing but spit and puke and shit in your mouth. And trust me, the cops around here would definitely say, yeah, that's bullshit, son. I'm sorry that happened.
I mean, I have your number, which is really dumb on you. I have your number. They can track you down. And they can tell you to stop. And it's a local number, too. So you're in my area, which means the cops can really get you. You know how dumb you are? That I'm going to point you out to the cops and be like, that dude is stalking me.
That's probably a burner number.
It might be, because he's a coward.
Yeah.
People like him are cowards at the end of the day.
Yeah, they won't give you their actual return address if they send you something that's... well, Secular does, but he's awesome. Like, I'm not hating on that.
No, Secular Opinion.
I can't hate on
I
that.
can't hate on
I'm
him.
just not going...
Well, shucks. Bit of a shout out here, folks. Pretty sure it wasn't that long ago she was screaming at me I was an asshole and accused me of paying off the frost. But, you know, you take what you can get, folks.
If you take the time to put together a package in the way he did, I can't say he's a bad person. I just can't.
No, I have my Lulz Cow Award.
Right.
And I'm proud of it.
Exactly.
So.
Like, there's no way I can down that.
Yeah, I used to beg to be, like, can I be a Lulz Cow? I want to be a Lulz Cow. I used to beg that back in the day. Just because I thought it would be funny.
You got it.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
You got it.
I got what I wished for, and now I regret it.
Well, it's not
no,
just
not really.
It's not just the award. It's a nice little present that's given, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I ain't
it
hating
is.
on that ever.
No.
That's pretty awesome.
No.
Rev Rollies.
That's right. Rev's Rollies.
Rev's Rollies, dude.
But, like... We were also told by one of his mods, Drader's mods, is Drader's not telling the truth. He knows what he's doing is false, and he's just doing it for entertainment. So if you actually believe what he says, I have a mod of his saying elsewise. That's true, isn't it?
Well, I'm not sure of who you're speaking.
I know who I'm speaking of.
Okay. Yeah.
You know who I'm speaking of too.
Well, I know someone that's involved with Draven, not Drader.
Oh, Draven.
Yeah, not Drader.
Oh, he's with Draven.
Yeah, he's with Draven.
Oh, I'm not worried about Draven.
Mm-mm.
I'm not worried about this guy either.
No, it's BS, man. It is entertainments.
Yeah.
But entertainment, excuse me. It's like our freaking lives.
Yeah, you're destroying people's lives for the sake of your entertainment. That's a huge lawsuit in the wait-in, if you think about it.
Well, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I hate to tell you, I would win.
Yeah.
Because I don't respond back.
No. You don't. And you're never personal.
No.
The only time you ever did, it's like, this is the most we do, is just address it and go, this is like harassment. That's what we do.
Yeah.
We're pointing out harassment.
I don't want to go personal with people. You know why? Because I don't want to be personal with these people.
Me neither.
I don't want to have anything to do with these people. So, like, me wanting to get into their head and, like, try to do something with it is not going to happen because I just don't care enough. I like my life the way it is.
It makes me sick, man.
It does.
Every time.
I like my private life, and I
Yeah.
Hey, it's all of your guys' faults that you aren't partaking in my private life because you exploited me too much. So
yeah.
Whatever. You mad at that? Be mad. Be mad at yourselves. How about correct your behavior? How about not do creepy freaking things to people, insult women, and hate on women?
Body shame, all this.
And body shame someone, and be an ableist towards someone.
He's like warts. I'm like, yeah, what if I like them? What if I think they're cute, you fucking asshole? Sorry.
I know, baby.
Seriously. It's like, yeah, why did we remove them? Like, how about I think they're cute? And
how about I don't need to remove anything and they're not warts?
No. That's what... No.
How about you mind your own business? If you're so bothered by how I look, how about not watch me? There's a brilliant idea.
Well, I mean, you're not even showing yourself anymore.
No.
They're going to old videos. It's like, oh, look at her. Well, just stop looking at her.
Like,
it's easy.
I mean, I don't know how to help someone like that when it's like they're literally dogging you for how you are, and it's it's like.
So let's skip ahead a little bit because this next video I haven't watched yet. This is more recent. We get the point with this one. But this was a deleted one. Shout out to Graveyard Flowers for catching the deleted Shanny stream.
Alright. I'm gonna ask for some angels. Okay. And some prayers. Because you need them, baby.
I feel really sick as fuck.
I know you do, and it's worrying me. I'm worried about you, boppies. So, like, guys, like, I need some prayers. Like, seriously, for Jason right now, because he's been up all night with, like, this stomach bug. And I'm really worried about my man. I love my man so much. And I don't want anything happening to this beautiful man, because he deserves a lot more than what he's gotten in life, I'll be honest. Because he's helped me when I needed help. And he's helped others, especially. And made money for a lot of people. And they've never really thanked him or were grateful to him at all. And it bothers me because I love this man so much and I know the great things he's done. And how he's been labeled as a person is completely wrong. This Jason is the type of man that will give up anything for you if he loves you. Like, he will give up anything. And, you know, a lot of people in his life have used him and walked all over him and left him and, you know, just, like, treated him like he was just a disposable ATM a lot of the times. And he's been suffering for a couple years now because of loss. And he's struggling mentally, and now he's going up to the bathroom again. Jesus. I need prayers for this man. Because he's having a stomach bug, and, like, currently out of food stamps, and it's like he needs Gatorade. Like, if food stamps, I would be going out and I would be getting that man some Gatorade. I'd be getting him some ginger ale, getting some applesauce, you know, doing things to help this man. Like,
folks, he needs his electrolytes. He needs that Gatorade. If only they could get him some Gatorade. Shanny would get up right now, you know, because she's bedridden because of her legs and the cancer and the fact that she's like fucking 800 pounds. Who here believes that she's actually going to walk to any fucking... I mean, he complains about like having to go out and walk to like the closest place, right, where they can use EBT. You think she's... Who here actually honestly believes that Shanny would get off her ass and walk and carry the Gatorade, the ginger ales, the fucking, you know, 3 bags of fucking, what are they, grasshoppers for herself? Now, I could see her doing it for some Delta 8. I can see that happening.
feel better right now.
Medicine, folks.
Because he's really sick. And I'm really worried about him because I love him so much and I don't want anything bad to happen to the love of my life. So can I have some prayers for him and that we make it through this? Stomach bugs tend to scare me because you can get dehydrated so fast. And I've just been pushing liquids on the man. I nursed Shanny
Wait,
to the
what?
rescue.
There's Shanny to the saving him. Forget the 700 and some fucking K. Did she just say shoving liquids onto him? She was shoving liquids onto him, folks. I think I've seen that video. It's not pretty.
And, you know, I'm tired, but, like, he means everything to me, so I'm willing to lose everything for him, too. So it's like, I need prayers for this man, you know, and prayers that he gets something that's nourishing in his body that he can keep down, and prayers that our financial situation gets better. Cause I don't like seeing the ones I love suffer at all. And I don't like seeing him suffer because he's been such a huge rock in my life. God, you look gray, baby. Can you please get some water in you?
I did.
You need to drink more than a sip.
I wasn't just a sip.
Sorry. I have to do this.
Well, I could barely move because I don't
know.
even have any food in me, any kind of food in me.
I know. But I don't want you dehydrated. You could die from that. Anyway.
Better off.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. There's people who love you, baby.
Oh, great.
I'd feel horrible if I didn't have you in my life.
Better off without me. You
No,
are.
I'm not. I have no one, Jason. I wouldn't get anyone.
Yeah, right.
Because there's no one as special as you.
No, please, honey.
You're my love.
I'm not special at all.
Yes, you are, and I love you. I love you. So can I please get prayers for this man? Because he's not doing good right now. Anyway. Just pray for him. Peace and Maranatha.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Yep, got the prop off.
Are you gonna swing it out?
I'm just going to chuck it out the window and see what happens. We're going to chuck this thing like a football. Oop, it's down.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings.
Hello, bright and beautiful people. After yesterday's fiasco with Sam, I have edited the video. Morning Copy 149, Constitution, what Constitution? I have edited that video to cut out Sam the Man's rant so that we can actually hear what I have to say in regards to the matter without being interrupted. And so, yeah, Sam's rant has been removed, and you can now watch the corrected video on Odyssey.
I love how he's totally walking this back now, because we watched it. He wasn't interrupting you. You were just on the side. You were on the sidelines memeing his rant. You had absolutely no issue, but they've been getting a lot of heat over this, folks. They've been getting a lot of heat over this.
The link should be down below. Just click on the link down there and go watch the corrected version of Constitution. What Constitution? Now, the reason why I'm doing this, folks, is because this information is very important to you, and I believe that Sam was deliberately trying to prevent you from getting this information.
Oh.
You know, demons and evil spirits, they'll use anybody to...
The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Well, it wasn't that long ago Von Helton was claiming that his revelations were matching up with Sam's rabbi's revelations and how close they were, and all of a sudden now Sam may have been part of this conspiracy, but Sam is being driven by evil spirits, folks. This one's starting out good. This one's starting out real good.
Try and prevent you from getting information that you need to know. Now, unfortunately, I don't currently have the ability to upload to YouTube, but I can do a live show and tell you to go to Odyssey and watch the corrected video that does not have Sam in it. Okay, Sam's not there. He's gone. Poof. Just like magic. Isn't that amazing? But anyways, yeah, he's not there. He is literally in fact, nobody's there. It's just me. And that's the beauty of video. I can actually remove you if you are a obstinate piece of shit. I can remove you from my video. Isn't that a wonderful? Isn't modern technology awesome? But anyways, yeah. So we have fixed the problem. And so, like I said, the link is down below, or at least it should be, where you can go and watch the corrected video of Constitution. What Constitution? Now, why is it important? It's important because you've been denied critical need-to-know information. It's because you've been lied to. It's because you under a false dichotomy that you have rights here in the United States. You do not. The Constitution has been permanently suspended since 1871. It's called the Act of 1871. You might want to read it. Google it. Google the Act of 1871 and read the damn thing. It establishes Washington, D.C. as a capital. It gives Washington, D.C. absolute power over the United States. And I mean absolute power. Okay. That's why I kept telling them fools, don't go to Washington, D.C. If you want to protest in your local area. Don't go to Washington, D.C. You go to Washington, D.C., you're done. And unfortunately, nobody listened to me as usual. And now they're in jail permanently. Even Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene can't get them out. Remember when they went there and tried to get them out? I couldn't get them out. So, you don't go to Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is an island unto itself. It's a country within a country. It is an enclave, a literal enclave of the New World Order. But yes, go. I should have the link down below to the corrected version. Yeah, Sam can't come on and ruin this one because this is just telling you where to go to see the corrected version. But yes, the beauty of modern video, I can remove Sam and anybody else I want, and it's hard to tell the difference. It's hard to tell he was even there. Actually, it's pretty cool. So yeah, just go on down and watch the corrected version, and everything will be just ducky, and everything will be fine. But you need to know this information because Americans are not being told the truth. They're being fed a bunch of lies, just like all these congressmen and senators. Every damn one of them, yes, even the fucking Republicans, they all got ivermectin for themselves and for their families. We've had a doctor that's confirmed that.
All right.
Death threats to everybody, and it's like, holy fuck, dude.
Death threats to who? The Chad?
No to the leftist atheist Jews that are currently controlling the United States.
Let's back this up.
And it's like, holy fuck, wrong again about. Got John in some trouble. That's okay. We will bounce back from that. That's not a problem. But anyway, like I said, the link to the show is below, and everything will be great. Yeah, Sam went out of control, didn't he? Holy fuck! Yeah, he really did. You
were riding shotgun and that fucking crazy thing. So Von Helm, when that thing went off the rails, you were there leaning into it, propping it up. This is gonna be interesting. This guy, I have a feeling that we're gonna get some really quick history revisionism here, folks. Please thumbs it up if you're just joining. All that good stuff, folks. Let's watch him. This is fun. We're gonna watch him try to worm out of this.
Get you the link here, but yeah, Sam's out of control. Holy fuck, man. You can't now. Sam should know that you can't make death threats. You can't do that. You can't make death threats to anyone, man. Holy fuck. What in the hell was his problem? Sam had been drinking. I don't know. Maybe he might have been. But yeah, Sam should know you can't make death threats, man. That'd get you banned. That'd get you perma-banned on the spot. Sam never gets laid. That could be that could be a factor. I don't know though. Supposedly he's got girlfriends, so I don't know what the problem is. But yeah, man, he lost his fucking shit, didn't he? Holy crap, man. Yeah, you can't make death threats, folks. Okay, you can't do that. You can't do that. Like I said, that is a crime. That's an actual crime. If I got behind a podium right now and made death threats to people, I'd be whisked off to jail, and you can't do that. Can't do that. That's a crime. But anyways, so yeah, he got John in trouble. So John is probably going to have a second thought about good old Sam for now. I don't know. What's up, Woody?
What did I miss? Apparently, I missed fireworks.
Apparently, you did. But I was giving everyone an education yesterday on, on something that you're wrong again about. I said in a video, poor Woody's going to kill me because I found something else he was wrong about. And but yeah, I was talking about the Constitution, or in this case, the lack thereof. And Sam comes on the show and goes into a tirade, starts making death threats to everybody, and it's like, holy fuck, dude!
Death threats to who? The Chad?
No to the leftist atheist Jews that are currently controlling the United States of America. And he went off on their ass and threatened death on them and everything else. And you can't do that. That's a crime. And so it got John into trouble. And so, yeah, it's a real mess. I tried to get John to, hurry up and remove the video before the trolls got a hold of it. But unfortunately, the trolls were all over that shit. And so they got the thing flagged. And so, yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah,
Sam wants the world to end. He's an idiot. Well, like I said, monotheism in general is not true. I mean, Napoleon found that out. Remember, folks, Napoleon and his men were all Christian. They weren't atheists. They were Christians. And when Napoleon come out of that vault, he wanted to know, his men wanted to know, is everything all right? They said, no, everything we believe is a lie, including Christianity. Everything you believe is a lie. Why do you think I beseech the universe to try to find out if anybody gives a damn? Because everything we believe is a lie. And then we got our good boy, William Casey, there backing that shit up 100%. William Casey comes along and says, yeah, fuck yeah, everything's a lie. We'll know our disinformation program's complete when everything the American public believes is false. William Casey, CIA director. Okay, so even our boy William Casey said so. All right. Everything is a lie. Everything is a lie. I know that, I know that blows people's fucking minds, but it's the truth. It's the absolute truth. And so you need to know the truth. You need to know what's really the fuck going on. Well, I'm trying to tell you as best I know how. It's not easy, but I'm Sam looks like he's short. No, that would be me, honey. I'm only 5'7", so I think I'm the short guy. That would be me. I'm only 5'7". I'm the short end of the stick, I guess you could say. But yeah, everything you believe is a lie. Napoleon proved it. He went down in them damn vaults. He wanted to go down there and see for himself. That's why everybody hates.
So if you had watched Von Helton Theater just last night, I played, well, technically 2 nights because I'm in Eastern Standard Time. Anyways, don't have to get the Mandela effect. Anyways, if you watched this week's edition of Von Helton Theater, you would have seen that Von Helton back in 2012 made the claim on that recording that he was 5'9". I also have him on another recording claiming that he's 5'10". So it's just interesting because recently he's settled on 5'7", but also claims he's the comic accurate height of Wolverine, which is like 5'2" or something like that, 5'3".
Okay, that's the real reason why everybody hates Napoleon, folks. Okay. It's because he went down them damn vaults. It ain't because of what he'd done when he was conquering Europe at the time. It's because he went down them damn vaults. That's why he's vilified. Okay, because they didn't want you to know the truth. They didn't want you to know what's going on. They don't want you to know what's real and what's fake. And by the way, let me just add, there is more to a human being than what we realize. We're a walking battery for a reason. Folks, we have a continuous electric current running through us. Did you know that? It's true. We have a continuous electric current running through us. We're literally like a walking battery. Okay, there's a reason for that. There's something more to humankind than what we believe. We're not just this flesh here. There's more to us than that. What? Well, I don't know. We'll have to find out. We'll find out as we flesh things out a little bit more. We'll find out eventually. But yeah, there's more to this. There's more to this story, folks. But it's just a matter of getting to it and finding out about it, right?
Well, check this out, Vaughn. You know NGOs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a tomato, an organic tomato, and you change a little bit of that tomato DNA to make it redder, bigger, bug resistant, whatever, okay, you can now patent that because it is not the original.
Correct.
Okay. So,
correct.
So we are people. We can't trademark, the human being.
You can now.
But if something changes DNA in you just a little bit, that's like being in a tomato.
And guess who holds the patents on that shit?
It's all Monsanto. I listened to some crazy conspiracy thing last night. I thought you would.
No, actually, Bill Gates. Bill Gates has control of the patents on that shit. Did you know
Really?
that? Yeah, really. I'm not making that up. Not even making that shit up. Yeah, it's true, man.
Morning, Solar.
Good morning, Solar.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
Not much. I got the link to the corrected version of the morning coffee down there.
Yeah, if Sam comes on here, he starts spewing that shit, I'll throw his ass off.
Well, it was
He brings me from he makes me depressed. I'm tired of him. I can't help your fat and short, Sam. Go on a fucking diet instead of using these rubber goddamn fucking machines to try and get the blubber out of your neck.
Well,
That's what's wrong with him. That's what's wrong with him. These machines he hooks up to himself to try and get rid of fat. Go for a fucking walk or work the fuck out, man. God damn.
No, but that's I mean,
fucking
he
sick of
believes
hearing this
he
shit
believes
about
the
the
hype
world
on
coming
those
to an
machines.
end. We're all going broke. We're all gonna fucking die. I can't take
Well,
it.
now,
Fuck him.
Okay, hold on.
I used to like Sam. I don't like him that much anymore.
It is true that everybody's running away from the New World Order fake currency.
Dude, he's been saying this shit
currency.
for 4 years, though. Come on. He wants it. There's a difference between it happening and a guy wanting the shit to happen. He wants it to happen. That's what's sick.
Right.
He wants us to all die and starve to death.
We're not gonna
Fuck
fucking
that. I don't
die.
want
Oh my
anybody
God.
starving.
We're
Even
not
your
gonna
worst
fucking
enemies, I
die.
don't want starving.
In fact, it's the media. The media is the one that would be saying that shit. Oh, we're all gonna fucking die. The banks are crashing any moment. Well, now wait a minute. Okay,
Yeah, the other day said Deutsche Bank was crap. That's all fucking lies, dude. I looked.
Yeah, it's all lies.
Shit. He's on these websites that hooked Alex Jones.
You could go back and review what happened in 1929. Did the banks really crash? No, they stole everybody's fucking money.
Sounds like it is, bitch ass.
That's exactly what happened. They stole everybody's fucking money, but because they called it a crash, okay, they were able to steal everybody's money. I mean,
That's
people
right,
were
Cliff.
literally
Sam
jumping
is a
out of
fucking
windows over
asshole
that
lady.
shit. You know that? People were literally jumping out of windows.
Yeah,
over
that rabbi Sam talks about has never been right. He has showed so many videos the fucking world was supposed to end. How many times with that rabbi Sam hangs around with? That rabbi's never right.
Well, it's funny that a Jewish rabbi would suddenly start agreeing with me, a pagan. What the fuck? What's up with that, right? But anyway,
he irritated John so much, John turned into a Muslim, for Christ's sake. I'm pretty sure that's why John turned into a Muslim.
And you never know. You never know.
Yeah, that's right. And not only that, Solar, he had to marry into it. That way he'd have protection.
Yeah.
In case Sam went after him.
Hey, you never
Yeah,
know.
there you go. By the way, how's the crowd out there doing? I know it's early.
Yeah, he's well. Yeah, Grace in the outside chat says, "Yeah, Bon, you have to stop defending Sam. He's a fucking lunatic." Well, yeah, I mean, after yesterday's rant, I don't know what the hell happened to him.
The show's normally fun when he comes on, lady. There ain't no
sucks
fun.
the air out of it.
He sucks the air out of it, I reckon.
That's what it is, Woody.
Well, he doesn't know how to read the room. We'll be over here talking and joking about something and having a conversation, and he'll insert his bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't really credit anybody's argument if they have to rely on putting down someone else's, my case, Jesus, to make your point.
Right.
Your point should
he
stand
hates Jesus
itself.
too. That pisses me
Oh,
off.
I know.
Too.
Right. Yeah, you notice I won't offend anybody's religious beliefs, but I will point out where I have a disagreement. See, it's like I said the other day, I have disagreements with people's ideologies, not with the people themselves. Because in my
because Vaughn's so sensitive to Woody and other people, and even John or John's wife, who you notice doesn't come on as much anymore, says, "Hi, Vaughn." She was for a while. And then Vaughn's just like, I'm sorry, you worship a moon god. I'm sorry to say it, but I gotta tell the truth. I'm a truth teller. You worship a pagan god, a moon god, a demon. You're worshiping a demon.
Yeah. Perspective, the people have been duped as well, right? Everybody, we all been lied to, all of us. Okay. So it's incumbent upon me to make sure that I don't offend the person, but go after the ideology, because the ideology is what's wrong, not the people. People just been duped and misinformed, and so the idea is to give them the correct information, which is, hey, Napoleon went down into these fucking vaults and found out for himself. That's what he said he was going to do. That's what he did. And like I said, these guys were all Christian, you know? So imagine their surprise when they find out that everything they fucking thought was true is bullshit. Why do you think the Romans wanted to kill the Knights Templars so bad? Because the Knights Templars knew what was really fucking going on. So holy shit, we got to kill these motherfuckers, because if we don't, they're going to spread that information all over the world and we're going to be exposed as liars. That's why they killed them. That's why they killed the Gnostic Christians and the Gnostic pagans. Even they killed the Gnostic Christians. They killed the Gnostic pagans. They killed the barbarians. They killed everybody because they were afraid that the truth would get out.
Yes,
Well,
got him.
Truth still got out,
Excuse
but
me.
truth still got out.
I know.
You got to mute, Solar. We got to mute.
Yep, that means today's Thursday.
Solar, you got to mute.
Yep. Okay. All right, I got you. All right, bye.
Okay, never
Sorry
mind.
about that, guys.
Fuck, it's okay. You really should have muted, but okay.
There was a doctor's office.
Oh, a doctor's office. Oh,
Good luck to you on that. Hey, so the other day, and Vaughn, I don't know if you guys, I don't know, Vaughn, you've probably never seen a picture of my house out here in the sticks. I think you've seen, my house in the city.
We used to talk all the time, yeah.
Yeah, but I think you saw my house. I think I walked around. But anyway, it doesn't make sense.
Go with it.
But anyway, I have a little house in the country that I inherited from my father. It's nothing. It's nothing fancy. It's just it's so old that at this point it would be honestly better to just tear the house down and probably put a prefab up. But anyway, I had this house, and I love it. It reminds me of my dad. I'm finally able to come out here. For a long time, I couldn't even come out here. All I do is just come out and cry. I'd drive an hour to the sticks and then sit here and be an emotional wreck. But anyway, I digress. So I have a little house here. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, living room, dining room, small kitchen. Probably a triple wide size. I'd say triple wide cubic foot. How much do you think guttering would cost?
The gutters on it?
Oh, what type of gutters are you doing?
Yeah,
gutters with screens.
Yeah,
I used to do gutters on the side 2 summers ago, man. It's a lot more expensive than you think.
Yeah, screen. It's a screen lifetime guarantee.
I used to do the screens I used to just go around and do the screens on the weekends. I wouldn't do the gutters. Yeah. I'm trying to remember how much I got a foot. I used to get paid by the foot. It was something like $3 a foot. And
how much
I could put a 3-foot piece on in fucking a minute. It's 4 screws.
Yeah. Well, this is
4 machine screws right through the aluminum gutter.
They hit me with an estimate of $4,135.
How many feet is it?
Yeah, how many feet?
That's like 480 or something. It's not much.
Okay, did you divide up how much that is a foot? Because that actually isn't bad, because aluminum's expensive. That's where you're probably
very expensive right now.
Is aluminum or galvanized? It's probably galvanized.
It's galvanized. It's galvanized steel.
Okay, they're charging you. It sounds to me like they're charging you $10 a foot, right?
Like Vaughn knows the going rates of fucking aluminum right now.
And
anyways, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit.
So then I said,
in some construction on that fucking double wide.
I used to be in construction.
Vaughn, you know what? I figured out what happened. You had crackheads live.
Vaughn used to be in construction. Wow, that's a new one.
In there, right? And they ripped the floors up to steal all the copper out of it.
Yeah.
And they smoked that shit on them wooden crates, man.
It could
be. They smoked your furnace. I'm saying that shit happens.
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately,
they arrest the crackheads around here when they go to the there's a junkyard not too far from my house that does nothing but metal recycling.
Yeah, brass and aluminum.
The police they'll call the cops if some like bum brings a bunch of copper in and there's like a report of all this copper missing, because they can be arrested themselves.
Right. Yeah. It's copper and aluminum are big right now, very big. So. Beware, because you could come by and have your house gutted. Just like, what the fuck happened to the walls of my house? Well, they got all the copper and aluminum out of it. See, because you remember most of your pipes is aluminum now, and all your wiring is copper. So between the copper and the aluminum, they just rip the walls apart and take the copper and aluminum out, and you're left with nothing but a husk.
They actually use a form of plastic.
Oh my god!
Well, they use PVC for some pipes. That's true, but a lot of pipes are aluminum.
I had all new replacement here, and I used.
You got all PVC.
I have all PVC.
That's good. That's probably good.
And it's PVC that's somewhat elastic, so it can actually expand a little bit if it gets cold.
Right. I'm only 108 pounds, easy to sweep. Okay, well, Grace, all right. You want them little tiny things, huh?
I have more pizzerias around here than you could possibly ever imagine.
Believe that. They don't understand. Okay, but see, Hooball and Moloch are the two big baddies right now. And unfortunately, both Moloch and Hooball are right here in the United States going strong. And it's fucking scary. It's very, very scary. But yeah, these are big baddies. See, they are not deities, okay? A deity doesn't need child sacrifice, folks. Okay? It's just like them idiots in Central America sacrificing babies to Quetzalcoatl. Where do you think all this blood sacrifice shit's coming from? You think it's coming from the gods? No. It's coming from demons and evil spirits. Okay? And unfortunately, Marvel lost their ever-loving fucking minds and put an actual demon on their goddamn
Grace looks
movies.
pretty nice, Wendy. We all three of us should move in together. Me, you, and Grace. How's that sound? Sounds like a
Solar,
party.
what the fuck, dude?
Jesus Christ.
sitting there dissing me for being a polygamist, and now you're trying to do it. What the fuck?
Well, I ain't a polygamist is when you get married, Vaughn. When you marry two people. Okay.
No, okay. So I just don't marry them.
If you live with two people, it's called Three's Company.
So I just don't marry them. Okay, I got you. I just live with them. I don't marry them. Okay. I don't know whether that's legitimate, but whatever.
Somebody's saying hi to John. He ain't even here.
Yeah, John is.
John's delivering. Vaughn said John's delivering pizza this early. I said
no, I didn't say he was delivering pizza. I said he was working.
Breakfast
he
pizza.
He does not like that term Pacific West Jess. He doesn't like that name anymore. He doesn't.
She
prefer
doesn't
that
know.
name. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm being nice.
She's
doesn't
been
like
on here before. I've never seen her say anything bad.
I know that, but I'm just saying he doesn't like that name anymore. For some reason, it has. For some reason, it has some kind of negative connotation. I don't know why, but
pretty nice net picture. I wish I could see a bigger picture of it. Find me on Facebook, girl.
Whatever. Solar. Okay.
It's Solar's dating show at this point.
Yeah, Solar dating.
Oh, there's Wendy. I finally hear from Wendy now.
Yeah, you're busted.
Yeah. But now Grace likes both. So because Grace said when I posted that picture of that alien chick, Grace thought she was hot. So Grace.
Well, from what I can see here, if that's really Grace in that picture,
yeah, Grace is beautiful.
Hot,
Grace is beautiful. Hey, Grace, you want to hook up?
Get on here, Grace.
When I get my millions, Grace, you want to hook up? Huh? Anybody?
Wendy, how
you don't want to hook up with anybody that hooks up with you after you get money. You want to hook up with somebody before. Then they're not hooking up with you just because, you know.
You know what? Let me tell you something. Whenever I meet a chick, I act like I'm broke as a motherfucker, man. And then I'm like showering them with gifts and shit and buying them stuff, whatever,
I don't know. Everybody says I got hit with the ugly stick. I don't know.
Okay, Grace, go ahead. Do you know who I am on there?
Well, listen, every beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Dan, girl.
That's true.
Send me a picture, girl.
You might not be everybody's cup of tea, but you're somebody's opinion. I mean, you're somebody's, you've been married twice.
Well, now we're getting somewhere because Jess says I'm cute without my money. So there we go. Now we're making some headway.
She said what?
Grace, Jess said she likes me without the money. So there you go. So
there you go.
Now we're making.
I've seen money change people and turn them into real assholes.
Well, that's one of the things.
It always does.
And seriously, putting all joking aside, I asked the gods about that. I said, now listen, if I get all this money, am I going to change? Am I going to become a stupid motherfucker? And the gods were like, no.
Become.
The gods are like, no, we won't let you. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Because
that's definitely a choice.
I don't know what it is, man. People get money, man. They fucking lose their goddamn minds and they become idiots.
Oh, we can have
Well, they
fun
think
here.
they're
So-
better than others, and what they quickly find out is the people that are
Very nice,
around
girl.
them
Mhm.
generally are surrounding themselves because they want to see what they can get from you.
Right.
You know, instead of really like people who have like even like celebrities and stuff, you'll see and ask them, they're very lonely, and it's because
they
can't
can't leave their
trust
house.
anybody. You
They
know,
can't leave their house, you know.
Well, see, that's the problem with money. In order to have lots of money, you're constantly having to try to find more money, or you're trying to get your money to make money, or you're trying to keep people from stealing your money. So you're constantly working on money. It totally dominates your life.
well,
And
think
that's
about
one
all
of the
the
things.
people that had money and are flat broke now. You know, it's
Exactly.
because they decide they need a this person and a that person because all of a sudden they can't do anything for themselves. You know.
Okay,
You know, being off
Jess-
work 4 months with my property taxes due, and I had to get another car. And
okay,
just a
Jess.
couple of things that happened. I went through like $24,000 in no time. I was like, "What the fuck, man?"
All right, Jess.
Food is so expensive.
Yeah, everything's
When you
expensive
have
right
a
now.
chick, you know that costs money.
Everything's expensive.
Try having
right now.
2 kids, Solar.
Yeah, well, I
having
know.
3
I
kids.
don't have any kids. I'm not saying I'm lucky there, but I don't know. That would suck being in your situation's compounded times 1,000.
Yes, Jess, I have land. Yes, dear, I really do have
Yeah,
land.
the
I'm
good
not,
thing
not
is-
making that up.
For everybody who says I just popped up, 2 weeks ago to
Right.
start begging for money. First of all, I've been around for months. The first time I came on panel was Thanksgiving of last year.
I've seen her
And-
paperwork. She does have cancer and everything. I've seen
Yeah.
the scars. She's
So-
it's not bullshit.
And they're like, "Oh, that's just a knee replacement scar." One
Solar, it's
For the
worse
record,
than
I'm
that.
not really affected by Sam.
Fuck's wrong
at
with
a
you,
nervous
Sam?
level.
It's
Fucking
worse
John
than
bitched
that.
about you
It's
last
worse
night.
than
You and him were
that.
supposed to be
It's worse
homies.
than that.
What's up with that,
Sam
bitch?
got John permanently suspended from YouTube. So it's
Oh, I
worse.
didn't know he got permanently suspended.
Yeah, buddy,
Permanently.
sure did. Got permanently suspended from YouTube.
You shouldn't have just announced that, Vaughn. Now, if he ever gets on, you know what's going to happen.
Uh-oh.
They're going to report him.
Who? Sam?
Sam got permanently suspended, or John?
Sam got John permanently reported.
Right. So now, if John gets online, you just told every troll that, and they're going to report him if he comes online.
Well, I know that, but they already know anyway.
Wendy, I think he's already been
Yeah, they already know.
once or twice.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know the.
Yeah,
I'm
I
brand new. I'm sorry. I'm only 2 weeks old. I came here to get money, and that's it. And I don't listen to the details. I apologize.
Yeah, and Wendy, I feel really guilty because I'm not the only one ever hitting on you. So
Yeah, I know, man.
Um,
I
hold
don't
on
get
a
on her
minute,
either.
man.
So, I mean,
That's just like the way I roll.
I got up in game, I guess. you
I
know?
know what I was starting to take it
aimed
personal.
At me. That was aimed at me. She started hitting on me first.
You're so full of shit, damn.
No, that one day you said, what was it that you said to me? Or
No.
maybe it was a mixture of both of us, maybe. I forget what you
No,
said.
the first time.
Scorpio, so watch
Yeah.
out.
Well, I'm a Scorpio too, so there you go.
Ooh.
I'm a Scorpio too. Yes, I am. I am a Scorpio.
So, Vaughn, I'm going to start off by saying that I don't like to judge people, but I did see some questionable videos on YouTube about you. So
Oh, of course. I have haters all over the world.
All over the world?
Yes.
Are
Yes,
you sure?
I spoke out. I spoke out against their Messiah, Lord Barack Obama, and that's an unpardonable sin. And so so they want to vilify me and lampoon me and do everything in their power to try to destroy me, because they literally had this. There's actually a cult that wants to worship him as a Messiah. And
I know all about Hollywood Satanism.
And especially the Hollywood elites. They adore Barack Obama for some crazy reason, and it's like
and Hillary Clinton. And her husband.
And I abuse their Messiah, and so they're doing everything in their power to try to destroy me. And unfortunately, a lot of it works. Sadly, that's a bad thing. But But yeah,
well, they
that's,
haven't really
so
gotten
yeah.
to me.
Oh, but yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna
don't worry,
let 'em.
Jess. Yes, I'm. Well, here. Let's review. Okay, I raped my
Oh,
wife. I
Christ.
murdered my kids. I murdered my wife, my mother. I stole
Oh
all my
God.
son's inheritance and all this stuff. So,
You have a son?
I'm a mass
Wait,
murderer.
you have.
I'm
Okay,
Genghis
you have.
Khan reincarnated. Just all kinds of crazy shit. Unfortunately, most of that stuff I'd be in a federal penitentiary for. So they haven't, it's like, that I keep telling people, I said, okay, well, if I'm guilty of all this shit, why am I not in a federal penitentiary somewhere? Right. But they do, oh yeah, man, I'm guilty of just all kinds of things,
Vaughn,
because
what are you talking about, man?
these hate videos out there about me, Solar.
I'm trying
Well,
to.
there's fucking like
Hey,
14 million of them. How's she gonna cover every one of them?
Yeah, well, I know. Well, I'm
I
giving her
don't.
the Reader's Digest version.
Who is this person? I can't even see him.
I
Jess
know
has been
because
around. Jess
I'm
has
not
been
wearing
around
any
for
makeup.
years.
Oh, I see. Jess in the West
I'm not
Coast.
wearing any makeup. I don't wear a lot, but I do like to look nice when I come online, especially if you've got
Jess.
haters all around
You
the
know us
world.
guys. Us guys don't care. We don't care. Long as
Well,
you're
I
nice.
care a little bit. I'm at the age where I kind of don't, but especially if
Right.
I come online, I want to look.
Well,
exceptional.
like I was telling people the other day, 60's the new 20, so 40 must be the new 10, right?
Well, 70 is the new middle age.
60.
Well, I keep telling people this, and
Stupidest
people don't
fucking thing
believe
I've
me.
ever heard in my life.
Hugh Hefner was 88 years
My
old and he
mom.
married a 20-year-old, so I mean, nobody
Oh,
seems to
my
mind
goodness.
that. I don't know why.
Well, that's too young for me. So, but
Welcome to
that's
Kentucky.
me.
But yeah,
my mom's gonna be 72, and she likes the same type of guys I like. I
Which
like
is?
rugged, funny guys,
rugged, funny.
and
I'm rugged, funny.
whiskers. We like whiskers. Lots of whiskers.
Oh, I like whiskers. Okay, well, I do have a few whiskers. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. And we like, especially we like land barons. And I hear that you are a land
I am a
baron.
land baron. Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what that even
it's
means, really.
It's hilarious because when I was a lot younger, I used to play this game called Red Baron 3D, and I called myself Baron von Helton because I flew von Richthofen's red triplane in the game, and so art becomes reality. Now I really am a baron. And so the title is now real. It's not it's not just something I called myself in a computer game. Now it's a real title that I can literally use if I wish. I'm not going to go there.
Whoa.
I'm not a narcissist.
Literally?
I am literally a baron. Yes, a land.
Oh,
and
you're not
people that own.
Whoa.
Okay, yes, if you own.
I feel like I'm overloading on coffee here.
I don't know what. I don't know how much qualifies as a baron, but if you have, I would assume if you have more than 2 pieces of property, you would technically be considered a baron.
You can't be a baron in America. You can't be a baron
Not
in
America, but I'm talking about Europe.
Forbade for having the general.
America forbade you from having titles. Yes, that's true.
Why? My mom's a land baron.
Only
She lives in
titles you can have in America are supposed to be earned, not inherited. That was like
she earned her land, so she paid for them.
Right.
Worked for them up until last year.
Most doctors save lives. What I'm trying to say.
But see, here's the problem, Woody. Since we're not under the, but here's the problem, Woody. Since we're not under the Constitution, then none of that shit applies. In fact, we're under Admiralty law. We're under the divine right of kings. So I could not only call myself a baron, I could actually call myself a lord as well.
Okay, let's slow the fuck down here a second. Okay,
Lord Baron.
Okay.
Lord Baron. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Lord.
Yeah, Lord. My sweet Lord.
I would like to understand.
My sweet Lord.
I would settle for a really nice apartment or like a duplex, but whatever.
Bear in mind, Vaughn, that
my
degree is history. Explain to me how we are under divine right of kings in 2023.
I did. I did. The link is down below. Click on my link and go to Odyssey and watch the video
I
like
think
everybody
that
else.
he
Is
means
that the
more
one
like
where you're talking
martial
about that's
law.
not the real American flag? Is
Yes,
that
the one with the real American flag. Correct.
I've never heard that shit in my life.
Well, I'm
I
sorry,
think
it's
martial
true.
law.
I'm sorry, it's true. Listen, the real
Hello.
Constitution.
The
Okay,
only
what, the
thing
real-
that we changed during wartime, and then you can look this up. You can fact check me, Facebook. You can only thing that we changed during wartime, and we quit doing it. Under Truman, they would like under Truman and FDR when we went to war. The eagle's head on the national seal, the state seal, it turns its head from the olive branches to the arrows.
Right.
And if you go to the Truman Library, you can go downstairs and you will see that. And that's a common question to ask you at the Truman Library if you've ever been there.
Right.
They ask you, what's the difference? Does anybody notice anything different? And that's what it is. And if you get it right, they give you a free coffee cup.
Well,
Then
here's
they're
the
done
thing.
that.
Okay, Woody, I hate
But
to
they
be
never
fair
changed
about
the
you.
flag.
Okay, Woody.
Regiment flags and all that. The Confederate flag that most people think of is not really the Confederate flag.
No, it's not.
It's the
battle
battle
flag.
flag.
It's a
But
battle
America
flag,
doesn't
right.
have that.
Well, the old glory is a battle flag. It is not the real flag of the United States. It's a battle flag, just like the Confederate Stars and Bars is a battle flag. The real flag of the United States is a white flag with red stripes and blue stars. That is a real American flag. And see, a lot of people don't know that. And people were taught this in school until World War II. And then for some reason, they weren't taught it anymore. Why? I don't know, but they weren't taught it anymore. And I go, like I said, I go into that at great length. But here's the reason how you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that there is no Constitution. And that is redress of grievances, okay, which I spell out, quite dramatically in my video, okay. Without redress of grievances, which is the bedrock of this nation, you do not have a constitution, because that is the literal anchor pin of the Constitution itself. Well, can you sue the government right now? No. Can you sue local government? No. Can you sue a sheriff or a police or FBI or lawyers or judges? No, you can't sue any of them people. Okay, so do you have redress of grievances in this country? The answer is no, you do not. And if you don't have those things, you do not have the real Constitution of the United States, because that is the bedrock. That is the foundation of our Constitution, is the ability. See, why do you think the government is out of control right now? The government is out of control right now because they're not being checks and balanced by our ability to sue them when they do wrong. Okay, that was one of the balancing acts in our Constitution. What kept the government in check was our ability to take them to court and sue the shit out of them whenever they fucked up. Well, you can't do that anymore. Why? Because we're not under the Constitution anymore. We're under divine right of kings, sovereignty. We're under sovereignty. Okay, the government is always right. Well, what is that? That's divine right of kings. Okay, the government is always right. You do not have the right to sue them. You do not have the right to speak out against them. Okay, everybody says, well, we can speak out against the government. Yeah, until they get tired of it, and then they can come and take you and throw you in jail, just like they did those J6 people. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you. We haven't been under the Constitution since 1871. And a lot of Americans do not know that. They are not aware of that shit, but it's true. John, speaking of John, did you get in trouble with YouTube because of Sam or what?
No.
No?
I'm okay.
Well, there's
the channels are up.
The account that I checked said it was permanently banned. So that was me and not you. Check your Skype.
Yeah, you sent me a message saying
RealJamesBondHelton@gmail.com has been permanently suspended on YouTube. Yes.
Yeah, let's
so that
see.
was me, not you.
Which one would that be? Real James Paul Von Helton at
Well, when
gmail.com.
Sam makes
that would
death
be
threats to a bunch of people,
that would be the main. Yeah, that's the main channel. No, that's my channel. That's the main channel.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like I have.
Hey, Wendy, you there?
Hold on, Dan. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't see.
Well, I clicked
Yeah,
on it and it said it was
everything's up
permanently
there. I don't
suspended.
know. I
So
don't know what you
what
talk.
the fuck's going on. That's really weird.
The
Said-
main channel seems to be working just fine.
Huh. Well, okay. Maybe it's some kind of glitch. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of glitch. Oh no, there it's back. Oh, okay. Well, fuck. I don't know what the hell's going on then.
Vaughn,
I
did
don't
you
know
take
what's
your
going on.
medication this morning?
Yeah, really weird. Okay, well, the hell, it's back. So never fucking mind. Okay, back.
Savon,
Yeah.
I think Pacific Northwest wants to ask you a question or something.
Yeah, go ahead, Jess. What's up?
Come on, so.
Oh, I just wanted to know, is everything okay with John? Because John and I have talked in the past on Facebook about you, Vaughn, and
About
I told
me.
you that he knew me, and I said I wanted to interview you, and he kind of said why, and I said, well, why are you friends with Vaughn? Because that was before I knew about you,
Right.
and he said because he's a good friend, and that was an honest answer. So here I am.
Well, congratulations.
Hi, Jess.
Okay.
Congratulations. Hey. Wow. Hi there.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I promise I am,
Echoes in the
now
house.
obviously, to hear the trolls and the haters, I'm the scourge of the internet. I am the incarnate of evil. The problem is that these people who got rid of my wife,
I have to just introduce you
got
real
rid of my
quick
money,
and
got
say,
rid of my mom, got rid of my kids, got rid of everything that I literally own. They literally went on Skype and plotted in advance to destroy every facet of my life. But somehow I'm the bad guy and they're the good guys. Really? Damn, that's kind of a stretch, I would think. But that's what they
Jess,
said.
you used the word outside in the main chat, the J word. That's not allowed.
Yeah, I told her. She didn't know.
Okay.
I told her.
What word is that?
Oh, that was an old screen name that I heard.
An old screen name that he
you
used to use. Yeah, he
I
doesn't
will.
use it.
I will not use it ever again. But
Yeah, he doesn't use it.
it was something I heard, and I won't repeat it. That's
Right.
all.
I'm sure of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it's just something you heard.
She didn't know. She honestly did not know. So we took care of that. It's all took care of. No, apparently it's apparently the bumette, apparently the account is back. I don't know what the fuck, but when I clicked on it earlier, it said it had been permanently suspended, and now it's back.
I can
So
check
I don't know
the
what the fuck's
email.
going
Let
on.
me see if I got any nasty emails from YouTube.
I don't know. I clicked on it. It said it was gone, and now it says it's back. So maybe the gods reinstated it. Hey,
Okay, James, we reached an appeal for your. Okay, so I did get
you
a
got appeal,
flag
okay.
for. I did get a flag for Von Helton 2. That's not the real Von Helton, but that's Von
Right.
Helton 2.
Right.
And I appealed it. I sent YouTube a nasty email saying, what's wrong? There was nothing wrong, and they reversed that one.
Okay.
But for the main channel, I don't even have I don't have anything from YouTube saying anything was deleted or.
Well, I clicked earlier this morning and it said it had been permanently suspended, and then I clicked it just now again, and it's all back. So,
Well, what Sammy said did deserve a strike, in my opinion.
Sammy. I mean, you can't get on here and make death threats, man. Fuck me, you can't do it.
And not only death threats, talking about slaughtering people.
Right. Oh
So-
yeah.
Well, let's not bring it up because we all make mistakes, and Sammy's a good person. He's
lost
just
his mind, John. He's lost.
I don't think anybody thinks Sam is a bad person. I just think Sam doesn't have a filter. Hold on, Sophie.
Sam needs a hot Turkish girl to sit on his face for a couple hours. That's
Oh
all.
no, they went through that yesterday. It did not go well.
What do you mean did not go well?
He needs to calm the fuck
They
down,
were.
man. Holy shit.
He was. Come here, Sophie. He was showing a picture of some girl, I guess, that he's talking to. You'll have to ask Dan and Vaughn about it, but or Woody, I think, was here. I don't remember who was here, but maybe Solar. I don't remember who all was here, but I heard. Yeah, I
It
heard
was a really
them
tall
talking
black
about
girl from New York.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a really tall black girl from New York, and
What would she want with a guy from fucking Israel?
She actually could have
money.
been
It's
dude.
a money thing. I want your fucking money.
Yeah.
All I heard about was something about horses and comparing and
I know. I know they're hung up on that shit.
It was
it
way
was
beyond that. He was yelling and screaming. He just went totally
Oh
crazy.
yeah, he
I've never
lost
heard
his
anybody
mind.
act
Yeah.
so nuts before on YouTube.
This is not okay, Veckel. This is not OBS. This is StreamYards, and StreamYards has now went the 22nd century and give us the ability to do custom backgrounds and custom layouts and shit. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a custom layout through StreamYards, and so I made me a custom background. And so now we're doing custom layouts and shit, and it's really cool, man. I
Can
really
you do
like
me a
it.
favor? Can you change the settings so that people who are members of the StreamYards can see the outside chats as well as the inside chat?
That's
Oh,
I can't
not
see the
yet.
inside chat.
Not yet.
oh, I thought that was my issue.
Not yet. I've asked StreamYards about that.
No, you could do it. You have a setting. You have to have
Oh,
a
there's
setting.
a setting that you could do. How do I do that?
I'm
How do I
not
do it?
exactly sure. I think it's in settings, and then you go to comments.
Well, if I go into settings, I'm going to kill our show, so I can't do
No,
that.
no, just right down here in the bottom of the screen. The bottom of the screen.
Oh, down here. Oh, okay. Let me see here. What do I click on?
Look for something that says something about displaying the outside comments. That's all.
Displaying the outside comment layouts.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
asking you.
I
You're
don't
the
know off the
one
top of my head. I don't know.
You're the one that knows it, not me. I don't know. Let me see here. Recording, no. Virtual background, no. Okay, I got general, I got camera, I got audio, I got virtual background, I got recording, I got hotkeys, I got layouts, and I got guests. That's all I got. Guess, I guess, maybe.
Guess,
huh?
guess.
Okay, guess. Okay, guests can see viewer comments. Is that what you want?
Yeah. Hello, McFly.
Okay, all right. Well, I
Hey.
don't know this
Hello.
shit. Give me a break. Okay.
There you go. Now I can see the outside chat.
All right.
Is Sam rich? No, he lives with his mother. Okay.
Lives with his mother. Yeah.
Yes,
most authenticate.
What's your thoughts on the alleged trans retaliation in response to the Nashville incident? Oh yeah, they have a trans hate day or something. They're gonna kill all those straight people soon.
Oh God, don't say stuff like that, John.
Yeah, don't say stuff like that, John.
Jesus.
Oh God.
It wasn't me that said it. It was them. I'm just quoting the news.
I know, but don't.
You know how
that.
anal YouTube is. You know how anal YouTube is.
And then they'll say John made it up and said it and is spreading hate speech or something.
Right, exactly.
Oh yeah, and here's these trans people going around actually doing nasty things to people. Right, I'm the bad person.
True.
Right,
They
I
are.
forgot.
They're killing
I
people.
get it. We're just trying to save you.
But anyway, the
Yeah.
point is that I've been kind of catching some of the action, and apparently, they're trying to say evil Whitey is what caused this, as usual.
Oh Lord, can we not go there today?
Yeah, well, I'm trying not to, but that is one thing they're saying is that it's the evil white man that caused all this shit to happen. If the evil white man had just been nice to tranny people, this wouldn't have happened and all that shit.
All right. So when is Jess going to interview? So since Jess wants to interview you, when she's going to interview you?
She's gone. She's not here.
Oh, she already left?
Did she say when she's going to interview you? Or?
No, she didn't. No,
she probably dipped when that conversation came up because I was about to.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want any part of that.
Right, exactly. It's okay, Jess. We're all right. No, she. You got to understand. It's 4:00 in the morning where Jess is at. So.
She's not from around. She's not in the United States.
No, she's in California. It's only 4:00.
She's in Cali.
Yeah, it's only 4:00. It's only 4:00 in California.
7 o'clock.
It's 7 o'clock.
Well, 7 o'clock, whatever. It's still early in the morning, so. I knew it was 4 or 5 hours or something like that. I didn't know how much.
Someone wrote in the comment section that Sam is anti-American. I just want to say to people out there that Sammy was born in America. He was born in New York, and he fought for the United States military. He's a war hero.
Yes.
So, for those who claim,
Hold on a minute here. Hold on a minute here. What's this? What do you mean he's a war hero? What did he do?
Yeah,
he
fucking
fought
in
for this
wars.
country.
Yeah,
What do
but
you mean?
just
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What makes him a hero, though? I didn't hear him ever say that.
Whatever. I mean, that's what people think. People who fight in the military are like, greatest
John, he
people ever
comes
that
off
ever
as an
existed.
Before they get into this, wasn't it J-Dubs calling soldiers welfare queens? Just like a week ago? I just want to throw that out there.
absolute hatred of this country.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's irritating. I can't stand him anymore, dude.
I'm an American. I'm a red-blooded American. I'm a red-blooded American, and I can
I'm getting
surely
tired of it,
say
dude.
that
He
the
hates
United States
fucking
government are the
country, and
most
there's
evil
no
people
doubt
that
in
ever.
my mind about it.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
I'll give you two examples real quick of great military
All right.
people.
Well,
that did
can I
like
give my?
America.
Can I
Lee
finish my
Harvey
statement before you
Oswald.
give examples? So what do you? Can I finish the end of my sentence before you start the beginning of your sentence, or do I? Or are we just going to talk over each other?
Okay, fair enough. Go.
All right. So Sammy literally fought in the United States military. Sammy literally went to war. Fought wars for this country. Okay. Sammy also, did also minor stuff like travel and go to military bases and all that bullshit. So, and not only that, he's just like me. I was also born in New York. I wasn't born in New York, but I was raised in New York. And I have very similar statements about the United States government. The administration is evil. The Biden administration is pretty bad. Obama's pretty bad. George Bush was pretty bad. George Bush is, whether he's a Republican, okay? So that's not a Republican or a Democrat issue, okay? Now, does he hate America? No, he doesn't hate America. He hates the evil that it presents. He hates the evil that it does. United States government, George Bush administration, committed genocide against Iraqis. They killed 1 million innocent people. Barack Obama was dropping bombs on innocent people's heads in the Middle East for his entire tenure of president, 8 years.
All 8
He was
years,
killing
yes.
innocent people.
All 8
Innocent
years.
people with drone strikes. I'm allowed to say, so do I hate America because that piece of shit is killing people every day? George Bush is killing people every day?
But that's not what Sammy says.
George Bush and Barack Obama should be lined up and dealt with. The judge should come
All
out
right,
again.
I'm gonna go. You guys have a great day. Have a good day, you guys. I'm going. I'm not gonna listen to this. You guys have a good day.
So that's it. That's evil. That's evil. What George Bush and Barack Obama did was evil. And you can't call it out? You can't call it out? You're anti-American?
He obviously hates the United States. I can't believe you don't see that, John.
You don't see
You're
that.
blind. Sorry, bud. You're blind. Even Wendy just left, your buddy that you keep in contact with all the time. She left over it. She can't take him anymore. None of these people can. He's ruined your fucking show.
Attacking. And I have been very cool, and I have dropped numerous subtle hints. Hey, dude, I'm Catholic. Hey, man.
Yeah.
Yes, Jesus. That's my religion, and I've never once come back on him. Never once. I've sit here.
So we're just gonna let it go. Then we're just gonna continue on our lives like nothing ever happened. Is that what we're supposed to do?
Without Sam.
Without Sam.
I'm just saying. So when we got Joseph Biden out here, who's giving $200 billion to Ukraine to keep the war going, to get people killed. He wants to ban guns here, but sending guns to Ukraine. Right? We're not supposed to talk about it. We're not supposed to talk about the bad things that the government does.
That's not what he's saying, dude.
That's not what Sam was saying, dude. Sam was actually calling for death threats, bro. Sam was actually calling for
you
people
obviously
to be
didn't
killed.
see it, John. He was screaming.
He
at
was
the top
screaming.
Of his lungs
He was
for
out
like
of
10
control.
minutes straight. It was insane.
Yeah, he was losing his fucking mind. He was screaming at the top of his lungs, "Kill them all! Kill them all! Kill them all!" And
All
it's
right,
like,
all right.
holy
Well,
fuck.
Kill all you
good.
fucking
That's not good.
bastards is what he was saying.
Yeah, he was losing his mind, bro. He was out of control. Totally out of control.
And Von Helton sat there and laughed and platformed it and had absolutely no problem until there was blowback. Talk about throwing Sam under the bus. Now, Sam deserves it. I mean, Sam did do it. But I love how Helton is now was all, I couldn't believe it. It was awful. It was too much. He is exiled.
That's why I had to put an edited version up. I even put an edited version up on Odyssey, because even Odyssey ain't going to be okay with death threats.
I told you that. I told you may want to. Yeah, I did say you may want to look at.
Yeah, well, I tried to reach out to you, but you was probably at work to take down the video and let me edit it, and then we'll put up another version, because
it was just
he was literally. I mean, I thought he was going to bust a blood vessel.
Want to do the show
he was screaming so loud. He was out of control, man. He really was. But yeah, he was screaming, "They all gotta die!" and all this bullshit.
He's very passionate about what he's very passionate about what he believes in.
He is very passionate. I'll give you that.
It's called the Alex Jones Show. That's where he gets all this bullshit from. That whole thing about Deutsche Bank closing the other day, that was another lie.
Oh, Deutsche Bank didn't close, really?
No.
Oh, what about that?
No, the whole demanding people be slaughtered en masse.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that was
ironic coming from.
Well, you can still talk. See, the thing is, you can still talk about. Yeah, you can't call for that. I mean, you can't. I guess you can't.
No, you can't do that. That's against the law, bro. You can't.
Right? Yeah, it's against the law. You can't do it. But you got to. So we'll help Sammy. What we'll do is rehabilitate Sammy. We'll get him back. We'll get him back in the life. You don't think so?
Dude, I mean, if you go back and watch the original video, I tried to calm the motherfucker down. I couldn't do it. I tried.
Yeah.
I tried to calm him down, and I couldn't do it. He was
Let's
on a
put
tear.
that in reference.
Holy fuck. Oh, that's right.
You understand this. Vaughn tried to turn him down.
I think we should bring Sam in to defend himself. What do you think?
No.
I think we should bring Sam on to defend himself.
No. Listen, we will not survive another strike. No, we will not. We will not survive another strike.
That is true. That's true. We won't survive another strike. That's true.
He is out for right now until he calms the fuck down or something. But yeah, we can't survive another strike. So no. He called for mass murder. And that was, you can't do that. I mean, you can't fucking do that. You can't.
All right, let's just move on then. Let's pretend Sam doesn't exist, and let's move on then.
But I'd like to say that over the year that we were not allowed to do a whole lot, during that time period, I got really wrapped up into the internet and getting caught up in drama and stuff, and it really affected my mindset. Like I was getting pissy all the time with people, and I just had to step away. I had to step away from the internet and just be done. It's the essentials, check email, but I mean, as far as just sitting here watching bullshit all the time, it eats you up. It does.
Yeah. Well, again, like I said, there's a right way and a wrong way to say shit too.
Well, here's a good question. That woman says right on the bottom there, who does he want to who exactly does he want us to kill?
Leftist atheist Jews in America.
Okay.
He called for them all to be. He called for all leftist atheist Jews in America to be exterminated,
and non-Jews too, I think,
and a few non-Jews as well. Yes, but mostly leftist atheist Jews. He called for them to be mass exterminated. He asked the American public to do it. That's and I'm like, fuck me. That's genocide. We can't do that.
Sammy's out of his fucking mind, man.
I told you, he's out of his fucking mind.
America went to war to fight to stop that shit from happening.
To stop it, right?
No, they didn't. That's a lie. That's a lie. America did not get to World War II because of Jews dying in the Holocaust. That's not true at all.
No, we went to war because
Dwight Eisenhower is on record for saying that they didn't get into the war because they knew about the Holocaust. They knew about the Germans killing Jews all the way back in like 1938. They knew about the plans. They knew about the camps. And Dwight Eisenhower is on record for saying that they didn't get into World War II because of the Jews. It had nothing to do with it. They could care less. Anyway, they were shipping Jews, and the Germans tried shipping Jews to America before they started killing them. And FDR said, "We don't want the Jews here. You can go take them back and kill them." So that had nothing to do with it. Okay, we didn't fight World War II to save Jews. That's a bullshit. Okay, that's a bullshit fucking lie right there.
It was a wonderful thing that happened due to our going to war. So it was in effect, we did help liberate it. But I'd like to point out on a side note,
if anyone deserves credit for liberating the camps, it's the Russians, because they're the ones that did it. They're the ones that actually liberated the camps.
I'd like to just point out some little known fact here for any historians or wannabe historians. There are a set of letters that went up for sale at Sotheby's in, I think, New York.
About Islam is it gets rid of the class system and like Hinduism, all that bullshit. It gets rid of race. There's no race. There's aspect of reality where, you know, there are no gods and there are no kings. You know, that famous meme that the libertarians like, I have no gods, I have no kings. That's literally what Islam does. And it makes you one with God. It makes you literally equal with God. You and God and everyone else, or there's no one better than anyone else.
Yeah, hold on
like
a second.
that woman says. That woman says you are a son of Abraham.
Okay, hold on a second. Solar, it says your devices are not connected, so you need to step out, come back in, make sure all your devices.
Yeah, I want to talk to Solar. Get Solar back in on me. I want to ask him a question.
It says his devices are not connected. Solar, you got to check your
And
devices.
get Wendy back in here. I want to ask Wendy a question. There's a God. Well,
Right.
Everyone in this room is a Jew? Woody acknowledges God. Vaughn, you acknowledge God. I acknowledge God. So we're all Yahudi. What is a Christian? A Christian is someone who acts like Jesus Christ. Well, I act like Jesus. Vaughn, you act. 43 a.m., March 30th, 2023. Oh, you said Christians are good people, yeah? What it's called. And it's like, oh, man, I don't have fucking health insurance. I can't go to the fucking doctor and just, you know, get it fixed. I get it looked at. I can't even take time off to go to the fucking doctor.
Yeah, you're like 12, 14 years old. They're little guys, but yeah, they're solid. Well, that's what you get when you handpick the best of the best, you know. And it's
Admiralty law.
Okay, I know that I know what that basically is, but how does that affect anything on land?
Because it's in every courtroom, every single one. You can't go into any courtroom in the United States. And like I said, when you walk into a courtroom, you don't see a white flag with red stripes and blue stars, do you? No. You see a battle flag. In fact, not only do you see the battle flag, but a lot of times you'll see it with yellow or orange trim on it. Well, what does that mean? That means it is you're in a court of you're basically like in a military court at that point. I mean, they still consider it a civilian court, but it's a civilian court with military law, basically. That's basically what it is, bro. But yeah, man. I mean, you're not. Americans have no clue. There. Okay.
I have no clue because I don't think this is right.
Well, I don't think it's right either, but that's the way it is, bro. We got to live with what we got. We don't get a choice. And see, like I said, the whole thing. The founders created a system of checks and balances. One of the major checks of the federal government, the state government, the county government, and the local government is the ability of John Q. Public to sue the shit out of them when they stray against the Constitution, whether it be the state Constitution or the federal Constitution, either one. Well, we can't do that. If I was to go and try to sue the state of Kentucky right now, I can't do it. I cannot sue the state of Kentucky. I cannot sue Clay County. I cannot sue.
How's Lake getting her stuff looked at?
What's that?
Carrie Lake?
Well, Carrie Lake is part of the government. And so.
No, she's trying to get into government. She's having everything recounted.
Right.
And so she had to obviously file a grievance or redress to get that case to the Supreme Court so they'd do it.
Right. Well, like I said, it's not going to go anywhere because the judges has already told her they're not going to give her shit. So why she keeps doing this, I have no idea. It's not going anywhere. The judges they've already shot her down in flames numerous times. She just, at this point, Carrie Lake is wasting her money. And I told this straight to Carrie Lake too, by the way, so nobody get on my ass. I told Carrie Lake, I left a message to Carrie Lake herself,
straight to Carrie
she's
Lake,
wasting her money. She needs to stop this shit. The judges are never going to let her be governor, ever. It's never going to fucking happen. She needs to concentrate on either becoming like a mayor or some other government official, or she needs to give it up and go start, I don't know, crocheting or planting trees or something. But, you know, she's not going to be governor, ever. It's never going to happen because the judges are never going to let her be governor. Okay, so that's the end. That's the end of that.
Did you you watch the link that I sent you on how easy it was to burn to make to take advantage of online voting?
Oh, I already know, dude. I already know. It is so easy to. You can't sue congressmen. You can't sue senators. You can't sue anyone. You can't sue the FBI, the CIA. You can't sue none of these clowns. Now they can sue each other because they're all government. Okay, so that's it. Okay, I was worried there for a minute. It's like, wait a minute, what? But no, you have to have.
Mob Sports down here says he did.
What's that?
Mob Sports says he sued the state.
You had a lawyer and you sued the state and you won. Well, how much did you win? I'm curious. How much did you win?
$49,000, he said above.
I am not a neglectful parent, and I didn't lose to CPS. The only thing I'm talking about, I didn't lose my cases to CPS at all. What I'm talking about is suing the CPS. Well, you can't do it. They're above the law. All of them are. Hang on a second.
Petition, but why?
So yeah, that's, you know, what he done was a crime in the United States. Now I can't speak for Europe or any other country, but it is a crime here in the United States to call that, especially the way he said it, which was, wow, that was really strong. I mean, you know, I didn't even catch all of what I did, you know, because he was yelling, he was screaming. It was hard for me to catch every word of what, you know, but when I went back and I actually studied it and stopped the tape to listen to what I'm like, holy shit, he called for genocide. Okay, well, you can't do that. That's not lawful. Okay, it's even
I don't know, when he was screaming, slaughter them, and then the other guy joined in the refrain, slaughter them. I think it was pretty clear what was being called for. I don't think you had to go back and do an in-depth study and an analysis of the rant, Vaughn. You sat there and laughed and platformed it. It was, oh, folks.
The UN, as corrupt as the UN is, even the UN don't allow for calls of genocide. So yeah, he was way above.
Generally frowned upon issue to discuss in general.
Yeah, it was way out of line, and so.
What did you have any final comments on Sam?
Nope. Yeah, nothing. I mean, I did. Listen. God bless him. Let him do his thing. Hope he chills out.
Yeah.
I got no animosity towards anybody, man. I don't have the effort and the energy anymore.
Right. Yeah. It really isn't worth it, is it? I mean, it really isn't. It really isn't. I mean, I got better pursuits for my energy than that. You know, my energy is precious, and I'd rather use my energy for more helpful pursuits.
So Sammy is temporarily banned from the show. We won't have him on. Now, Sammy will come on in a future episode, and we'll address what he said and apologize out of his own mouth. He feels remorse and sad. Hopefully, I don't believe in cancel culture, but I do believe that Sammy does need a break. Sammy needs to sit back, relax, and get and just fucking get a blowjob or something. He needs to calm the fuck down. He needs to relax.
Yeah, he needs to relax. He was way out of control.
He needs to fucking relax. That's what he needs to do. So, anyway, I hope everyone's happy now that I made that fucking announcement.
Right. Yes, very good. All right, back to the show here.
But anyway, you're absolutely right. These fucking cocksuckers in government, they're protected, and
They're
they shouldn't be
protected.
protected.
Correct.
And
Now,
there's nothing in
like
the
this-
Constitution that says they're protected, and this guy is
Yeah,
right.
it says it right
the
here. It
Constitution
says-
doesn't say
it
anything
says-
about these assholes being protected.
Well, that's what it said. These federal agents, respondents, it says here, but as federal agents were immune from suit by virtue of their official position as government agents.
In any event, respondents were immune from liability by virtue
rights in any court of law. And the
Waco
lawyer
did.
When I called a lawyer and said, "Can I sue the hospitals and nursing homes to actually help?" See, Warren says that woman says. So I've got a cat. It makes my kids so happy. Yeah, see,
I don't think
having a
any
pet in the
reasonable
home
person would
is
disagree
beneficial
with
to a
any of
child.
that.
But see, the thing of it is, they were able to keep my children for 3 years because I potty trained a puppy in my house, and then they extorted money out of me to the tune of $1,500. Okay, and then they said, "Well, we're just not going to give you your kids back. Sorry, you lost your kids." Well, see, that's not lawful. But can I sue Clay County for that? No. The lawyers already told me you can't. Can't sue Clay County, can't sue CPS, can't sue nobody. You cannot sue nobody. I've talked to my lawyer about it. If I could sue them, I'd be doing so, but you can't. They have sovereign immunity, which is why I made this video, which is why I've been talking about this.
Well, yeah, you
do
can't
not
sue
have
the
a
agents,
constitution.
right?
Your Constitution, one of the bedrocks of this Constitution is the ability to redress grievances. In other words, to sue your government. Well, you
Hey,
can't
what's
do
the
that
what's the
anymore.
name of the head? You've said her name before. I just forget it. What's the name of the head of
Helen Baker? Yeah,
Like, you
her
can't sue her. You can't. You're right, but you can sue the state of Kentucky CPS.
No, you cannot.
totally can.
No, you cannot.
sue
I've
the
already
office.
asked my attorney. No, you can't. They are sovereign.
Are you sure your attorney wasn't just telling you that? And I don't know anything, right? Are you sure he wasn't just saying?
Okay, hold on. Let me go back and let's read this again.
Yeah, let's read it.
Let me see here. Where's that? Where was that? There it is. Okay. The district court ruled that in any event, respondents were immune from liability by virtue of their official position.
Right.
This question was not passed upon by Court of Appeals, and accordingly, we do not consider it here.
Right. You can't
Okay?
sue the
They
agent.
have sovereign immunity from lawsuit. You cannot sue
The
them.
agents do. The drug enforcement agents. You can't, like, if
You
his
can't
name's
sue
Bob
the
Walker,
FBI.
you can't
You
sue
can't
Bob
sue the
Walker, but
FBI.
you can sue the FBI.
Like
Again,
I said,
the
when I
Weavers and the
called the
Waco
lawyer-
did.
When I called a lawyer and said, "Can I sue the FBI?" he laughed and hung up in my ear. You cannot. They have immunity.
Look up Randy Weaver versus ATF.
What Randy Weaver? Randy Weaver.
It's like 94.
The thing about Randy Weaver, he probably got some kind of government agency to sponsor him. Now, if you do that, then you might be able to get something done. Yeah. What do you
Pretty sure every government agency in the world hated Randy Weaver.
Yeah, no one liked, and again, no one liked Randy Weaver.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
I don't
They-
even think he
for the
won
love
the
of God,
case.
They shot his wife with a baby.
Yeah,
in the
and his
car.
14-year-old son. They killed him.
Yeah, killed his dog. I mean, they killed him. I mean, they
Shot him too.
Yeah, I think they did shot him. They
Yeah,
had
he got
these
shot.
snipers. They didn't even really announce themselves. They just started.
Yeah, no,
shooting these
they
guys.
had no idea they were there. And
Yeah.
again, like the guy was living in the butt crack of Idaho, right? Like he was living. They didn't have running water or electricity.
Let me give you an example. Let me give you a good example that you can look up right now. Okay, let's say those goddamn YouTube trolls tell the police that I'm holding somebody hostage here in my double wide. Okay, I'm holding somebody hostage here in my double wide, and so the police come out. They take the battering ram and they beat down my fucking front door, destroy my fucking front door. Right? They come in. Oh, whoops! Sorry, he really isn't holding nobody hostage at all. After all,
Right.
guess who pays for the door? The police, the state.
Oh no, you
County?
you
No,
would have
guess who
to, and
pays
then
for the
take
door?
them to
You
court.
do,
Yeah.
motherfucker. You know why? Because they have immunity. They have
Yeah,
immunity.
the cops do. Like, you
How many
can't
times I
sue
gotta
the
say it? They got
individual police
immunity.
officer,
You
but you
can't
can
do
sue
shit
this.
to 'em. Nothing.
I mean,
Not a zip.
the
Nothing.
Floyd family did. The Floyd family, George Floyd's family, sued the state of Minnesota and won. Actually, they didn't even go to court. They settled. right?
You know
Like,
why?
so
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because they had the mayor, they had the fucking governor, they had all these government agencies backing their fucking ass.
but the
That's
principles are
why.
still sound, right? Like,
No,
the,
that's the difference. If you get a government agency to back you, then yes, you can win. But you can't. John Q. Public, cannot go sue anyone. Now, if I get the mayor and the governor and, you know, like BLM did, and get all these people backing me, then I can go after them. Yes, but I can't do it myself because I'm a fucking peasant. I'm a serf. I'm a nobody. I'm a piece of shit.
I guarantee you,
under this fake ass constitution that we're currently under, you have no rights, you have no power, you have nothing.
Can I posit
that
something
man
real quick?
in that courtroom, and that judge told him flat out, said, "You mention the Constitution one more time, I'll find you in contempt and throw your ass in jail." Okay, you got no rights.
Let me posit something.
You do not have any rights under this fake ass Constitution, thanks to the Act of 1871.
Let me posit a different scenario. Same scenario, right? Trolls on the internet swat you. They say you're holding someone hostage, and then they beat down your door, and then they shoot you, but you know that you don't die, right? You just get shot in the arm and the leg,
right?
And you have to go to the hospital,
right?
And it's found out that the police acted on poor information, right? I guarantee you that not only would the police do everything they could to find the trolls who did it and bring them to, they would do everything they could to get them, but you would not pay a single penny. The state would settle with you. They would come to you and say, "Please don't sue us, Mr. Hilton. Here's the money."
Are you fucking high?
It happens all the time,
Okay, Vaughn. Vaughn.
You're fucking high, bro. Get out of here. You're fucking high. Listen to me. Listen to me. This shit's been going on for 15 fucking years. The FBI knew about it. Clay County's known about it. The goddamn attorneys in family court were quoting these fucking trolls word for word from the fucking internet. They all know. They all knew. They all knew they were full of shit. But you know what? They did what they wanted them to do.
Let me ask you a question.
Cut off Gary's money. Drive his wife insane. Destroy his marriage. Kill his mom. Take away his fucking money. Do everything you can to destroy his fucking life. Every motherfucker knew, and they didn't do a damn thing. I was emailing the governor's office every fucking time that these trolls did something or that the Frost did something. And did the governor's office do one goddamn thing about it? No, they did not. Even though they were told by email in advance everything that was happening, they didn't do jack fucking shit. Okay, so get over it. All right, that's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit.
Well, the only question so you're a property owner.
That's right. I am now.
And if they decide one day to put a highway through there,
right?
That's called eminent domain.
Okay, well now that's oh yeah,
and you can sue.
They can take your property. That's right.
But you can sue them to make sure the price is fair, or even sue them under other pretenses. Not have it there, but you sue.
Now you're in my territory. Okay, now you're in my territory, which is real estate law. Now, here's the thing, about eminent domain. While it's true that used to you were supposed to be fairly compensated. Okay, that law has changed. Now it's to the point to where they don't have to do shit for you. Okay, they don't. The law has been changed. Thank you, Democrats. They changed the law. They do not have to give you fair compensation for your land. They literally can just kick you off your land now for any reason. Okay. Case in point, there was a man out west. They found that he had a little tiny fish on his land called the snail darter. A little tiny fish. They declared that fish was endangered, and they kicked the man off of his property, and he lost everything. And no, he was not compensated. He lost everything. And so, so there you go. Eminent domain is a piece of shit. It's evil. It's communist, in my opinion. And, but there's not a damn thing you can do about it because it's law. Okay. How you fight it is you got to fight it in the courts and try to get that law repealed. Good luck with that shit. But,
why did you kick? Zoinks wants to know why you kicked him.
Because you're talking shit. That's why. I've lived this. I've lived this for 15 goddamn years. You don't think I've tried to get these motherfuckers thrown in jail? You don't think I've went to lawyers and judges and everybody else? They ain't gonna do shit. You're full of shit, bro. They're not gonna do shit because they've had 15 years to do something and they didn't do a damn thing. They've had 15 fucking years. Like I said, I was emailing the governor's office damn near on a daily basis. Every time these trolls did something, every time the Frost did something, I shot an email off to the governor's office. Did the governor's office do anything? Fuck no. No, they did not. So yeah, I kicked you off the show because you're full of shit. It'd be one thing if somebody had done something, but nobody's going to do shit, bro.
But he wasn't being personal. He was asking questions like I did with the eminent domain. That's, he had a legitimate question. I mean, I know there's a case right now in Kansas where they sued the DEA because they swatted. The DEA came in and raided a couple of FBI agents' homes that had a legitimate home garden.
Right.
With herbs and
son of a bitch and criminal. Months ago, I could have walked into family court with $2 million in my hand and said, give me my kids, and the judge would have to give me my kids back. Okay? So there's a lot more going on. There's a lot more going on here. And I'm going to get to the bottom of it, I assure you. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if I'd have walked into that family court as a multimillionaire, the judge would have been forced to give me my kids back. Because obviously, as a multimillionaire, I'm able to take care of my goddamn kids. But see, I couldn't get my money back from that fat son of a bitch because the district court was dragging their feet and wouldn't let me have my money. And so I lost my kids forever because the district court wouldn't go after that fat son of a bitch and criminal and give me my fucking money back. So there's a lot more going on than what you understand, right? And we had John, we lost John. Come on back, John. So that, but that's the thing. There's a lot more going on here. Okay. Now, what? I don't know, but we're going to get to the bottom of it. Hopefully soon. But this is a bunch of shit. I mean, sitting there saying, these motherfuckers, you could sue these. You can't. I've tried. I've asked my attorney. I've talked to a real attorney. You can't sue none of these fucks. They just, like I said, when I called an attorney and asked to sue the FBI, they laughed at me and hung up the phone. You can't sue these motherfuckers. They got sovereign immunity. This fucking constitutionalist is telling you in this damn video is true. It's not something he's pulling out of his ass. He's telling you the truth. Whether you like it or not, he's telling you the truth. You can't sue nobody. You cannot sue these fuckers. I wish you could. I wish to God you could, but you can't. They got sovereign immunity.
Injured by one of these products.
Talking about a topic that YouTube won't let us talk about, so fuck. Good, but you can't.
I would be take it easy with the Fauci ouchies.
Yeah. Oh, kind of like what they're doing right now. I guarantee you, if you walk into the House of Representatives right fucking now and said, I'm going to sue you motherfuckers, they'll first of all, the police will grab you. And then the second of all, they'll throw your ass in prison and you'll rot there just like the rest of J6. Okay. You have no rights. Why do you think J6 has been rotting in a long time ago called the House of Lords? Yes, there was. Well, guess what our Congress is today? Our Senate is today. It's the House of Lords. It's the House of Lords. They literally lord over us. We are the serfs. We are the peasants. We are the peons.
Yeah.
You can sue the police. Okay, go ahead and do it. Let's see what happens.
I'm sorry Wilson has just donated $1.99. Vaughn, if a state institution has been proven in court to be in the wrong, you can sue the state. I know you don't understand that you can't sue someone and then put them in prison. Because you're a regarded waste of
Thank you very much for that, Wilson. I was waiting for your input with bated breath. I'd also like to point out that Von Helton is, in fact, a ward of the state. He is the only income he has is through the form of EBT, funded by the state, and, of course, those Biden bucks that saved his life. Just throwing that out there.
I guarantee you get laughed at. You could sue the police. What are you, crazy?
Well,
go ahead and try. I dare you to try. I dare you to try. I want you to do it live on camera. And then when the lawyer
fucking do it live, motherfucker. Fucking do it live.
And then when the lawyer hangs up, laughs at you and hangs up in your ear, I want to make sure I get that on video.
How did George Floyd sued the police?
George Floyd, okay, the whole thing about George Floyd and the BLM, is that you had the mayor, you had the governor, you had the police, well, not the police, but you had the mayor, the governor, and a bunch of congressmen all backing their fucking ass. That's why they were able to sue. But did George Floyd himself go and sue anybody? No, he did not.
Well, he's dead rotting in hell anyway. He's dead rotting in hell. So
Yeah,
He ain't gonna
he
sue
beat the shit
anybody.
out of a pregnant woman.
But his
Beat the shit
brother,
out of a pregnant
brother
woman.
Felonius sold. That's his. By the way, that's his real name. For the record, I was not being.
Yeah, well, whatever. The point is that you as an individual can't do shit. Now, like I said, the BLM and George Floyd and all that shit, they had the mayor, they had the governor, they had all kinds of congressmen vouching for them, and so then they were able to get something done. But if you don't have anybody representing you, you can't do a fucking thing. You don't have any power at all. You are a nothing burger. You are a serf. You are a peasant. You are a peon. Okay, and they are literally the lords over us, and that's how it is. I hate to say that.
Look at these guys, and they always like to attack. Like they're always attacking people, call them Fat Larry and Fat this and this. Look at this fucking meatball, the Met shirt, this fucking putz, the Michelin Man, and of course Vaughn, his physique. Oh my goodness, folks, just call them Fat Vaughn and Fat John from now on. Fuck them.
Yeah, because I don't want it to be that way. Fuck, I don't want it to be that way at all. But until we repeal the Act of 1871 and the Act of 1913, that's the way it is. That's the way it is.
Hey, didn't Stormy Daniels sue? Wait. Now, Bill Clinton got sued by several women.
Yes, he did. But these women all went together as a collective. They were backed by a mayor and a governor, and they got legal counsel from their representation there in that state. So yes, that's how they were able to do it.
Oh,
Like
diabetic dubs. I love it. Someone's got to make a fucking sock account. Diabetic dubs.
If you get a government agency to represent you, then yeah, you can sue. But you have to have a government agency of some kind to represent you. Otherwise, you ain't doing shit. You, the individual, cannot do a damn thing. But you can like I said,
And John's like one of those fat guys too. That's like got the skinny, weak arms. He's got the skinny, weak arms, but he's got the fat body and face. Right? You know what I'm saying?
I think what Vaughn is trying to say in so many words is that you need the backing of the state to sue the state.
Yeah, exactly.
You need the state to sue the state. You can't. You yourself can't do it. You need the state
and that's what the constitutionalist was saying. He said they will allow it at their discretion. Okay, that's the key. They will allow it at their discretion. Well, if they decide they don't want to get sued that day, they're not going to get sued that day. Sorry, sucks to be you. It's not going to happen. I know a guy that sued Spotsylvania sheriff's office in Virginia because a deputy plowed into him and got millions. But like I said, he probably got represented. He got represented by the state or something. See, like I said, if you're represented by the state, then yeah, you can win big. But that's the thing. You got to get represented by somebody in the government, be it state government, be it the police, whatever. But somebody already within government must represent you. You yourself, as a peon, cannot do shit. Okay? You can't do it. Floyd's family was backed by the mayor, the governor, and congressman. Look it up. Anybody can look this up. It's not hidden. Okay? There is still a House of Lords in the UK. Okay, well, thank you. You proved my point. You proved my point.
They don't do shit, but they do have one. Yes, they're ceremonial. They're by. I mean, it's title. It's they're all dying off, and a lot of them don't have heirs to carry on the Lord part. So,
I got somebody else.
So what's new in the world?
Oh, not much. Evidence is coming forward that DeSantis has his nose so far up the Bush's ass that it's brown, which I thought was hilariously funny, but not surprising. After all, DeSantis did go to Ivy League schools, and DeSantis did hobnob with the rich and famous. So I'm not surprised by that. That doesn't surprise me.
Let's not forget that Yale for undergrad.
Yale
then he went to Harvard Law.
Okay.
and then he went to the Naval Justice School in 2005.
Okay.
But I wonder if he was skull and bones at Yale.
Well, of course.
Because that's the true telling point. That's the real grounds for grabbing all the people for the CIA.
Right.
Well, it all comes out of
Well, how do you think he got in government, bro?
Well, that's what I'm asking. I don't know. I don't know if he's actually ever alluded to it or not.
Well, no, but I mean, why would he? I mean, why does he have to? I mean, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. But I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, Yale has been responsible for most of the presidents we have because they're all members of Skull and Bones. I mean, you remember that now infamous interview on fucking that one political show on TV. And they asked Bush and Kerry were both there, and he asked both of them, said, how can both of you be in Skull and Bones members but yet be opposite against one another? And they said it's a secret and we're not allowed to discuss it. And they all three laughed. They all three laughed about it. They don't care about us. We're nothing burgers. We're pieces of shit. That's what I keep trying to tell you. They've created an artificial caste system in this country, where you and I are peons and they are the lords over us. And that's just the way it is. It sucks, but that's the way it is. And the only way to get rid of it, is to repeal the Act of 1871 and the Act of 1913. And no congressperson is going to do that because they don't want to get sued. They don't want to get sued, man. They just don't. They don't want to get sued, and they're not going to. Yeah, they're not going to do it. They're just not. Sorry. It's not going to happen. But anyway, this thing's went on for 3.5 hours. I was only supposed to be on here for 5 minutes. And then Solar popped up, and it's like, well, okay. And then Woody popped up, and it's like, well, shit, so. But yeah, I wasn't quite expecting it to go for no 3.5 hours. Holy shit.
Look in the private chat real quick.
Huh?
Look in the private chat real quick.
I'll look in the private chat. Okay. Oh, they give me a link. Oh, you give me a link. Oh, you let me go. Okay.
No, it says down at the bottom. I give you a link to Patton's letter you should read.
Right, yeah. Link to Patton's letter, right. Yeah. Okay, well, let me see here. I'll take a look at it here in a minute. All right. But anyway, yeah, we need to shut it down. 3.5 hours. Holy fuck, bro. I didn't expect this to last this long. I thought it was just going to be, I come on here and give the link to the Odyssey video and that would have been it, but apparently not. Oops. Sorry about that. No, Sam, John said he was going to handle that. John said he was going to handle that, so I'm going to let John handle that. I'm not going to partake in that. But now when I clicked on the link, it said that the account had been permanently suspended, but then apparently when he emailed them and appealed, they accept the appealing and gave him his account back. But he lost his account there for a minute because it was down, because I checked. It was down. But then apparently they agreed with his assessment and gave him his account back. So he got lucky. He got very, very lucky. But no, Sam, John is...
No, that's mixed up. Vaughn is completely mixed up. That was from the Von Helton 2 channel. John had actually brought that up days ago. He got some kind of strike and he appealed it right away. And that's old news. All he was saying was that was the only emails he had. He had nothing about the main channel. He explicitly said he had nothing in regards to their main channel that they're talking about. And he corrected the record. But Von Helton now still has this... Folks, this is how Von Helton's bullshit gets born. You saw it in this video. It's, yeah.
handling that. And you need to talk to John about that, since it was his account that almost got permanently deleted, not mine. So you need to talk to John about that and have John set all that shit up, because that's not my fight, man. That's between you and John. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a pleasant day and a better tomorrow. Bye.
Well, folks, I think that's right about where we're going to end it. And I want to thank everybody for coming out this evening and enjoying some lulls. Some lulls were had. So, share with your friends. It makes a perfect gift, all that kind of good stuff. Give me a thumbs up on the way out if you don't mind. And we'll keep our eyes open, our ears on the ground. And you know how we do. If anything happens, we'll let you know. So, thanks again for coming. Don't trip on your way out. And, have a good night and a better